Checking audio. All right, hello everybody. So, I do have a bit of a story to tell just quickly while I'm getting the game opened up here. Of course, before then, yeah, back again. More Lumber Taken 2, everybody. So, with this little bit of a story here, let me change scenes here. So, there I am. Hello. So, yesterday when I woke up and went about doing my daily routine and stuff like that. And part of my daily routine is checking my emails, seeing if there's any important emails in there. Well, there was some more emails than usual. These ones specifically are letting me know that some people have tried mass reporting my YouTube channel, get it taken down. Yeah. I already do know who. You guys can probably guess who it was. I don't know how many reports were exactly sent. All I know is there were 3 emails as of today so far that I've seen since yesterday. Exactly 3 emails so far. You might be wondering though, what are they trying to report me for? It's because they think my my channel's been sub-botted for some reason still. They're still on that for some reason. Yeah, bit interesting. It's quite interesting to see that they're still hurt about this whole situation. That just shows what kind of people they are. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of share what all my subs have been kind of throughout that they think is botted, what they're actually really from. Here's the thing though. For them, they've been content creators doing like, this stuff on YouTube for quite a while. For quite some time now, right? You think that if you've been on doing stuff with YouTube and content creation for quite a while, that you should know how trends work, right? Not for them, apparently. Apparently, I gained subs from getting the Bee Swim simulators in trending, and apparently, they claim that it's botted, so it is what it is. Yeah, because around that time, I think the most popular stream around that time got like 600 views. The least popular stream was when it was, the trend was dying down because Beesmas was getting towards the ending. The least popular stream got 30. That was towards the end of the trending there. But yeah, of course, I didn't even try to have those streams trending. I just wanted to keep streaming Bee Swim Simulator a lot because that is what I promised my viewers is next time I would have been able to stream Beesmas. I that's what I did, streamed it a lot, because that is exactly what I promised my viewers. I didn't even try to have those go trending. So yeah, it's basically just a mixture of trends and advertising my channel on different like social media platforms. I think around that time I was kind of more advertising as well out to the Discord server a little bit more and as well Twitch as well. Which actually I did also see now. Twitch's TOS did update. And I guess that now you can't like specifically imply like being like, hey, viewers, come over to this platform or go to that platform, stuff like that. So basically what I did around that time I can't do now on Twitch, unfortunately. I can still do stuff with multi-streaming, being like, hey, go over to which platform you prefer to watch on, stuff like that. I can still say that. But I just cannot, specify which one to go to. Even though for me, I would still specifically say Twitch because I mean, it's way better over on Twitch anyways. The uh, stream delay is a lot smaller over there, and there's also channel points, so it is way lots better over there. So yeah, anyways, I just thought I'd, share this. Hope that at least one of the two unmentionable duo watches this and, learns to finally understand of where those subs came from. Like, they don't even have any proof that I've seen of any botting going on. Besides, I've already, been in contact with YouTube many times. Nope, they don't see anything of sub-botting going on from what they say. I've also seen my whole subscriber list. I've removed any suspicious-looking what could be bot users. Removed any that were in there. It all looks good. All is actual people in there, so yeah. Yeah, just thought I'd share that. Because why not? A bit of a funny story. So as of right now, the channel's not going anywhere. It's planned to stay here. No matter what kind of false reports they send. Actually, I also did since what they're doing is spam reports and all that stuff. Hey, thanks for following some money in Lumber Tycoon, bro. I am broke myself in Lumber Tycoon. I used to have millions. Now I'm down to I think about 8,000 or something like that. So I'm broke myself. I I need to do some money grinding in the game. I'm broke myself in it. If you don't believe me of me being broke in the game, I can launch it up here. I'm just waiting for Roblox to update right now. Apparently they thought it'd be a fun time to update just right now for some reason. We try this again. Get some cheats from Limitaking everyone's doing it. Yeah, no thanks. I would not want to risk my Roblox account being banned. No thanks. Also, I mean, no, as well, just because a lot of people are using exploits and stuff like that doesn't mean it's alright to do exploits. Just always do remember that. It's basically, the same thing as saying, oh, I just saw someone rob a bank, let me go join with them, That doesn't mean it's okay to. Let me make sure OBS will be able to capture Roblox here. Roblox, come on, there it is. There we are. I'm hoping being on this high of graphics quality will be fine, that it won't lag at all. It shouldn't. I might turn it down a little bit more, just for now while we're loading in the base. It might lag a little bit. Oh yeah, I also did a bit of cleanup on the base. I got it down to a data size 8 now. It went from a 9 to 8, so we're good for a little while. Hopefully it stays down for a while. So real quick, I'm gonna turn off the captures thing there so you guys don't see that button on the side. I don't know if you guys did see it because I think it was covered by the chat box, but yeah. All right, load slots. While I'm loading in here, let me raise up my chair a little bit. There we go. Gotta make sure that is good. Gotta make sure I'm at a good height for my desk here. Right. So yeah, I of course did a bit of work with it. If you guys have seen in the YouTube thumbnail, I have done a bit of stuff with the walls. And as of right now, my base is looking like a max security prison right now, so what would the people sell to make money? I'm so broke. Depends. I've heard as of right now, if you're able to, travel across if you're able to get Icewood fast, I think that's currently the best is Icewood. That's if you're able to get up there easily and quite fast and, make ice runs very quickly. If not, then I think lava is still a good one. So yeah, over here, I did some updates to the walls. So I've been removing the old walls and adding in these newer, way better looking walls. These are lights. It's kind of funny how the lights look in this game. It looks like from afar, it looks like a max security prison with like security cameras outside the gate. That's what it looks like to me. But no, it's just lights. They are lights that are set to automatically turn on when it gets dark. So yeah. Yeah, quite a lot has changed. Basically over here in this area, the walls that are up there used to come all the way down to the ground. This basically in the first level used to be garage. I just thought, take away the garage door that was like right here. Just make it, an open concept kind of garage thing. So that's what all these truck spawners and trailer spawners are for here. So yeah. Be careful of presents. I'm not even sure what there would be for that. I would have to check on a different save slot. I do have a save slot that's like messy right now full of pink trucks. Maybe I can get some from there. Yeah, so let me hop down actually. Let me start from down here. So basically, of course, as you guys knew, this was the shop down here for if anyone in the server wanted to buy stuff. What I'm doing is expanding the shop a little bit more this way. Right now it is a bit of a mess. It's just being used as storage right now for some things until I figure out what I'm gonna do with all these things. Some of these things might just get removed, stuff like that. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I might just delete some of these things. I'm currently doing a lot of different tech, like logic wiring stuff. So maybe I might end up needing some of these. What are these delays? Okay, are these all delays? That's a sustain. Is another sustain. Another sustain. I don't. There might be some things in there that I might use. I don't know. We'll see. If not all this stuff gets used, it's a lot of it's probably gonna get deleted. And then up here in the first floor of the storage, the first level, technically it's the second floor of the base, but first floor with the storage. It's also being a little bit more expanded this way. Going up to the second floor of storage, I am basically what I'm wanting to do is since this area going all the way over here goes above the current garage area, I don't want all this floating above here. So what I'm planning on doing is shrinking the storage area down, going down there more. So I can delete a lot of this going throughout here. And the third level storage, of course, was finally fully taken out because there's nothing up there. So I finally worked on getting it out. Oh yeah, of course, where the shop expanding, there used to be like kind of like a house area there. That's been removed. I'm deciding to maybe make like a house on like a different plot. This will be like the main base for like word working stuff. So yeah. The rich, I can't even get to level it without being scared to lose my axes. I remember that so many times losing so many fire axes. Yeah. Bit of a tip to make it up there easier. Don't go up there with trailers up to the volcano. Leave the trailers at the bottom entrance. Because of course having the trailers attached to your car, it makes your car slower. So go up there without trailers. It doesn't really matter which vehicle you go with. It's just better with the bigger vehicle because it's faster. You can get up there a lot quicker. Just as long as you know what you're doing, stuff like that you don't get knocked into the lava. But yeah, just like leave the trailers at the bottom of the entrance and then you can throw trees down to it. That's what I remember doing back when I used to do that for money. I have tons of lava wood in there too, in that storage. So yeah, basically what's being planned is for this stream, I'm planning on reworking the whole Sawmill setup. It's currently needing a major update to it. So basically what's being planned for right now is I'm kind of working on the wall stuff over here. As you can see, I kind of built like a base for right now, kind of just like the main base for the walls. What I'm planning on doing is having it expand a little more this way before I start working on the Sawmill setup. I just see the YouTube chat just duplicated again. Great. Yeah, anyways, I plan on having the walls extend over here a little bit more before I start with the Sawmill setup. Because I want to make sure I do have enough room for the walls going throughout here before doing all that stuff. So I'm not sure if there is anything, but like I was wanting to with the Sawmill setup before. With the main sawmill that was down here, I had to manually put the logs in. I wanted to see if I can find a working auto unloader. I don't know if there are still any working ones or not, but I'm gonna look into that, see if I can find a working auto unloader, because that'd be amazing. I'm not sure if there is a working one, so we'll have to see. Anyways, for now, I gotta move more of these walls, the old walls over, so I can have room for new walls in here. Just gonna keep piling those on up over there. Gonna move a few more, just get some room. I don't know exactly how many more of these wall segments I'm gonna build over. Probably like another 2 before I start the sawmill setup. It doesn't take too long with it, so we'll see. I'm definitely gonna have to move some of these conveyors over though. Well, that is a interesting wall segment there. That's a smooth wall. Just delete that. Another one. Another smooth wall. Are these all old walls down here? They might be old walls. Oh, they look like it. Yeah, I'll just delete these. This one here is posts and tiny floors here. What? Why? I don't know what the younger me was doing with all this. I'll leave that part there for now. What is this up here? Okay, that's the large floor. Stack this on over here. Oh yeah, I've also been working on taking out a bunch of the icicle lights going around the base. They don't turn on anymore because I removed them from the thing that made them turn on. So they don't turn on anymore. All those icicle lights, then they're working on being taken down. Speaking of lights, there goes a bunch of lights going on around the base. Because it's getting that time. These conveyor supports, I'm just going to destroy. I don't really find a use for them, besides slightly making it easier to place down conveyors with it. Other than that, I don't really know a use for it. Okay. Alright, there. We're just going to do that much for now of taking those walls out. I'm not sure how much of these conveyors I am going to need, so I'm just going to have to put them somewhere to the side. I don't know how much of the conveyors I'm going to need. So we'll see. I'm going to move these wires out of the way so move the conveyors. So yeah, as of right now, I'm just gonna build kind of like the outer like shell of the wall, kind of like the skeleton of the wall, which is like all of the brown wood pieces. I would have done because I wanted to do a black and green theme, but there is no black colored wood in this game, unfortunately. The closest you can get to black is if you put spook wood inside one of the countertop blueprints. Let me hold on, reorganize this a little bit. There, with one of the countertop blueprints, which I think is here. Yeah, one of these. If you put a thing of spookwood in this, it creates basically something that is a very dark brown. You won't tell if it's a dark brown unless you look very close. From far away, it just does look black, but then I need a bunch of those. Plus, I wouldn't be able to do like stuff with the wedges and all that stuff. So I just decided to do with brown. The brown and green does not actually look that bad though. Kind of looks like it's going with like a nature kind of theme. Let's see, I can just destroy these conveyor supports. I'm not gonna use them. I don't know why I put them in here when I first did this sawmill setup. I have no clue why, so I'm gonna just destroy all those. I'm not gonna use those in the new sawmill setup, so they're out. I got wires there and some levers there if I do need some. And then I don't know where I'm gonna put the conveyors. I guess I can keep stacking conveyors up over there where those ones are. I did kind of put for right now my sawmill over there, the main sawmill, just over there, so it's out of the way. I kind of set it up with a few conveyors in case I need more wood. I can just easily put wood in it then, just in case, Where am I gonna put all this for now? Let's just put them up here with this one. And not put it with it. There you go. Put it next to it. I'm just gonna move some of these out of the way so we can hopefully have room for at least one thing here. One more at least wall unit for now. There. Okay. That's good enough for now. Alright, now I need to remember how I was setting up these walls yesterday. It'll slowly come back to me. I'm pretty sure, do I have enough brown wood currently? That's, I think, enough for now. If I need more, I could put more in the auto, unit cutter over there. If I remember right, it went with this here, and it went down like this, and then went like two of these here, then went down like another one, two. Oh, oh, that one's not. That one's not in the right position. It needs to be there. And then it'll be another pillar thing there. So these in quickly. I might move the truck outside the base just so it's easy to, jump in without these conveyors here above it. I might just move it out there real quick. Maybe, I don't know. It might be fine. Maybe. I guess I could also wait for when it's empty because it's almost empty anyways. That's all I'll do is wait for when it's empty. Oh yeah, real quick, I also forgot. I gotta set desktop audio on. There we go. Gotta do that so you guys can hear the game. Whoops. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to do. Let me see if I can do real quick. I forgot to turn on the party mode thing. So in case anyone redeems the party mode Twitch redemption, make sure that's running. Sometimes I just forget to start up these things. Let me make sure it connects. There it is, connected. All right. Okay, we're good. I just wanted to make sure that was up and running. We're good. All right. Just need one more thing of wood here. I will have to move over some more of these conveyors, actually. So let me do that real quick. Is that the right way up, or which way is that? Is that right way up? It is. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, okay. It's kind of hard to place these when I'm moving. Do that so I can jump up here. There we go. And these are, of course, tilted conveyors. Yep. Just put that right there. And we'll move over one more, so we should have enough room for now. I'm gonna have to move some of those that are up there, but for now I think they're out of the way just a little bit. They will definitely have to be moved here soon, though. And then what I can do is just put one of these up, I guess, for now. It doesn't matter. Oop, wrong one. I need these ones here. Put this into here. There. Okay. We need one more here. There. Fill all those in. One more piece of wood. Come on. Okay, next, if I do remember right, it goes like one of these rotate and it goes like right here. And another one that goes like right there. Yeah, we're gonna have to move those conveyors here soon. Fill those in quickly. There's one. And two right over here. Okay, and then let's see. Is that just this going around there? Yes, it is. Okay. So I'll place one of these just right here with that. And then it's also the same going up on here too. Can that get in there or is it too close? Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're gonna have to start moving those conveyors here soon. Yo, Nathan, welcome over to the Twitch stream. Welcome in. I'm almost out of single unit wood. But there's one more blueprint to fill. This will exactly empty the truck, and then I need more of this. Alright, let me get more really quick. Oh, I still had this under there from when I was getting some zombie wood. I was gonna fill it up with zombie wood yesterday, but I didn't for some reason. I'll just put that right there. I don't need zombie wood just yet. I'm doing great. Very, very great. How is your day going as well? By the way, can I join you? I am currently in a private server just so I can play without like lagging out public servers because my base has like lots of loose items. If I were to play in a public server, it's gonna lag it out bad. So as of right now, I don't add people into private servers. Move that into there. Oh, can that not fit? Oh boy. So real quick, let me make sure that these saws are on. Can that fit? There we go. It's sometimes a tight fit getting in there with some of this wood. Let's see how this wood goes on smoothly on the conveyor belt if it'll move fast or not. Kind of slow. Yeah, it moves fast if I interact with it, then I'll slow down. Yeah, so the server's lagging a little bit, not too bad though. It is lagging just slightly. Okay, we'll wait to see how much that one cuts up, if we'll need more or not. Sometimes I joke being like, I'm making paper, you know, because this looks like it's cutting up like pieces of paper right here. It's the paper machine. I would definitely need more. That piece is almost done. It's like right there. The next few more pieces of paper here. Keep piling in. Okay. I move around a little bit so it finds out a little bit in there. Okay, we might as well do one of the big pieces. Let's do it. Let's do a big piece. This isn't the biggest piece I have. That for sure is the biggest piece of this brown wood I have, but I'm saving that for a little bit later. Who knows? Because I might not need to use it. I might be able to keep that big piece. Okay. That went in a lot smoother. That one, surprising. All right, make your way down the conveyor belt. Oh, it is a really long one. Sheesh. All right, make your way down. This one should give us a lot. I'm gonna fill up the back a little bit so they're not, you know, overflowing in the middle part there. I know I'm definitely going to need a lot of wood because basically when I did this side of the walls over there, all of that over there, it took over, I think, around 1.5 trees of like the brown wood. So doing over here, it's basically over here. What I have planning on doing is just going to go from like over in that area. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. Oh yeah, you guys can. Over in that area where you guys can see some of the box bone branches, it's going to go all the way over there. Going all that way and then ending right over there. So it's going to be a larger portion of wall. I see a bit of piece of wood in that I did not cut, by the way. Oh, out. Hold on real quick. Chop that up real quick. Sometimes I have to manually do some of the chopping if they just end up falling out. Sometimes that happens. Maybe we can do one more. We can do one more piece here. Let's do this one. You don't need too much more, so I think this one will be fine. Oh. Oh, it decided to rotate on me. That ain't good. Go in there. There you go. Right on in there. Come on through. And this will be the last bit that I cut up here, and then I'll get back to building the walls there. Get more in the back area a little bit. Oh, is it stuck? Oh, it's stuck. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Good. We're good then. Sometimes just need a little bit of help releasing some of the paper. Yeah, kind of put some more in the back area. This one's quite cool. Almost done there. There, alright. Turn that off from here. Okay. You know what I just might do? I might just move over all the conveyors over here. Just so I can, you know. I'll put this bit of wood over here. I'll just move all these conveyors out of the way just so I can bring my truck in over here easier. That means this wire hose has to move. We'll join your wire family over here. The family of wires. Any other wires around here? Or was that it? I think that was it. Alright, good. Good. Right. That's not the right way. Okay, that is. I'm gonna join all these in over here. Maybe even we can like stack a bit higher too. Oh, okay, that did not get positioned right. I can grab that one again. There. We want it moved all the way over so we can have enough room for all these conveyors. Okay, that one didn't move over right either. Do that though. There. Yeah, the conveyor setup is gonna be slightly similar to how it was before. It's just gonna mainly the difference in it is gonna be the auto unloader. I'm wanting to do an auto unloader, and I'm gonna redo the wood sorters to be a lot better because currently with the wood sorter setup, a lot of wood gets by it and then ends up falling off the track because it doesn't continue all the way around. So I have plans on redoing it to make it a whole lot better. Gonna finish moving more of these out of the way quickly. A whole lot of conveyors put into this. Alright, this will be the last one I move over for now. That can fit in there. Oh, it does not have enough room. Alright, I guess we're starting up a new row up there of conveyors. Alright, there. All those are moved over for now. Now we got a whole lot more room to work with. I'm just gonna move over these two wood pieces, or sorry, because the zombie wood here. Don't need zombie wood yet. We will soon, though. Alright. I need to remember where I was growing at. I guess I can just continue this right here. Might as well. And then this builds up here just so we can get it matching with the other one over there currently. Let me get this moved over. Get closer to it. Maybe I might move over for a few more of those conveyors just so I can get in a bit further. It's fine for now, though. And then it was this right here. And then this right here. Yeah, it was. Kind of creates in a T shape. And then 1, 2. Ooh, there. It's so weird, like sometimes the blueprints don't fill and you're just there standing with the wood inside of it. Just standing there awkwardly putting like the wood inside the blueprint that just won't fill. Okay. All that's filled in there. And then what I need to do is do another bit on top of this. Like so. To continue it going up. Yeah, soon I'll have to cut up some zombie wood single units for when this outer skeleton kind of part of the walls are finished, so I can fill it in with the zombie wood. Making these walls are definitely a long process, but they do look amazing. So it's worth it. Another thing I almost forgot, I need some posts in here. Going all the way over to here. One more. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't want to, like, place in there. Sometimes it'll go in just fine, but then there's other times where it struggles. I wish that there was, like, longer posts in this game, because right now the posts are, like, what, 4 in length? I wish there's also posts that are, like, 8 in length, maybe. You know? So when I'm doing stuff like this, it doesn't need so much blueprints and wood. I just do one 8 length post, and then, you know, or I guess it would take 2 8 length posts and just 4 of the 4 length. But at least, you know, it'd help out quite a bit. Okay, so that's the bottom part done for now, besides the wedges. I'll get to the wedges once the upper part's done. For the upper part, I now need, I believe it is this right here. Kind of starting out with the T shape there. And then it goes, actually some more of that as well on top. Ooh, I fell. There. Kind of creating more of that T shape up there again. Phil! I had to jump for that one. Phil, come on. This is another awkward part when you have to keep jumping with while you're grabbing the wood just to try getting it into the blueprint. Phil, can you not reach from there? Oh my gosh, you can't. Okay, fine. I'll jump up. Okay, you stay right there, wood. Don't you fall. Don't you fall on me. Ooh. It's sometimes hard to jump up here. Let me just jump up from here. There. Now can you fill? There you go. Fill! There. That one wanted to fill for me jumping into it. Ooh. Okay, one more. There, okay. And then what I need to do is, I'm gonna reposition this light thing here, just so I can see easier. It doesn't really help much, but whatever. Oh, no, not that just yet. I need, this it is. Right here, and then right here. To do that T shape again. Fill those in. Okay, now it is time for that. Do this side first. There, and then there, and then this side needs there and there. Okay. Now this one doesn't want to go in. Just keeps jumping there until it works. This is how it works in this game. You just keep jumping into it until it works. Let me grab more of the edge on this one, so I can, you know, raise it up a little bit better. There, that works. And then, why did I just suddenly lag there? What just happened? Suddenly the game just spiked in frame drops. Anyways, I need to put that there to fill that in, and then the same one here. Yeah. And after that, it's just placing the wedges, and then the outer frame is done. I just have to fill it in with zombie wood. Go, get in, get in, get in, get in! Oh my gosh, come on. Come on. There it is. It's so weird. Just sometimes it doesn't want to work. Alright, and then the wedges are the 1/2 times 1. Why is that at a weird angle? What the heck? Hold on. Okay, that's just the angle it's at for some reason. Alright. Alright, weird. Right there, and then there. Rotate it. Here. Here. Okay, right here. And I need one wedge there. One here. There. There. Rotate it again. For there and right there. There's a lot of wedges that gets put in this. Like a lot. Oop, wrong way. Right there. Like a lot of wedges. But it works. Works out fine. Okay, now I need to fill all that in. I'll definitely have enough wood for it, so no worries. Place in there. Are you not able to go in that? Reach! Gotta reach! No, it's not gonna work. That worked. Okay. Okay. Me falling down worked. I'll take that, I guess. Alright. Now for the higher up ones. Maybe if I jump at it from this side, I might get in. Reach! Reach! Okay, it worked. Reach! Come on! Fill! There, okay. Is that all of them? Yes, okay. Now I can move this truck out of the way because I need to cut up some green zombie wood. I don't need that truck of brown wood anymore. I need this one. Back it up into here. It needs to go a little bit more to the left. And then straighten it out. There, that should be good. Turn that on. I'll use this zombie wood here. This piece. Oh, it's left out. Another thing is, doing this without, you know, having the conveyors there. I might put on a straight conveyor or something like that just to make it easier real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Let me go get one. One from the many of these that are out here. Make sure it's rotated the right way. And place. Is that going the right direction? It is. Nice. Oh, I'm stuck under that conveyor. See if I can jump it up there. There we go. Are you going in? Nice. Perfect. Go on in. Almost there. Okay, that one's cut enough. We'll do this piece here. I kind of want to get the small pieces out of the way with, so I can have less pieces in there, you know? There we go, that's going in. Just keep piling them in or something. Alright, so we'll just place this one here on top for now. Gonna help this one guide through a little bit faster there. Now we can throw this one in. Nice. And we'll do one more. You back there look like a fine small piece we can get out of the way. You gonna rotate on your own? You are nice. I like that. Hope that piece got a little bit quicker. Almost done. Let me kind of move the truck a little bit, just slightly, so I can fly down there. Making more paper. Green paper this time instead of brown. That piece very just laggily just fell into the truck. It just like frames dropped on that one singular piece. Okay, that's all we're gonna cut up for now. That should be enough, I think. So that's all we'll do for now. Now it's time to fill all these walls in. I'm just gonna back this one up into here for now because we're gonna start with these two wall segments here. I want to get a little bit close, but not too close where, you know, it kind of make it hard with blueprint placing. That's fine. Okay, walls. I need smooth walls. That not fit in there. There we go. Another one. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. That way I needed. Ooh, grab that. Place. Come on. Give me one piece. Just uno piece. Uno piece. Oh my god. Sometimes they don't grab. Okay, and then the upper parts need these walls here. There, and then that goes in. Yeah, it doesn't take so much to fill these in. Not at all. Now let's do this bit of upper part. Bro, why does that not want to go in there? Come on. Okay, why? Oh, is it that tree that's there? Do I need to cut that tree down? That oak tree has its leaves in the way. Oh no, we're good. I thought I was gonna have to go out there and cut it down. It might get in the way. We'll see. We'll see if I have to cut it down. There. And then if I remember right, it was this into here. And then as well the same with up here, if that can slide in there. Thanks for following, Nathan. Thanks so much for following. I'm hoping that's the right blueprint. It is. Okay. Keep the wood kind of like grain direction following the rest of that, even though it's gonna get messed up because in here I have to use a post, so it's gonna get messed up anyways. Doesn't matter too much now. That's a post, and then that's a post in there. Yeah, see, then it's just gonna get messed up because of post. And it's whatever. It's fine. Okay. I need more posts, and this is gonna take a lot of posts. One there. Come on, can you fit? This blueprint placing is so buggy at times. You going that way? There you go. So buggy at times. It definitely needs an update. Doesn't work so great. Oh, come on. Fit in there. Okay, or not. You don't want to go in there even though my mouse is on that part. Alright, try to at least do the same over here. Oh, in there. There you go. And then I need some tiny floors just to fill in the small gaps. Or not. Apparently these don't want to fit in. The pain of blueprints in this game is annoying. We just can't go in at all? No? What? Okay, try it at a different area. There we go. Sometimes you just have to try placing it in at a different angle. Will work for it. There. That works. Got to send a photo. It's Ari. Oh, you want to be called Ari? Alright. I'll try to remember that. I'm already almost out of zombie wood. Oh my, this small truck was full of it. I'm already almost out now. We're gonna need more. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm officially out of zombie wood already. Alright, well, let's go cut up more. Maybe I'll do a big truck this time. Do we have a big truck? That's empty. Oh gosh, lag. Alright, let's use a big truck maybe. Just fill up a bunch of it in the big truck. I'm pretty sure this gray one here is empty. Yeah, it's empty. Alright, let's use this. Back it up, there, right there. Turn it on, and we're just gonna chuck a bunch of pieces in there. Oh, small pieces though first. I want small pieces out. Okay, get you kind of good rotation here. Right there. Alright, you're going on in. We're just gonna do however much it takes to fill up this truck. Oh, come on. Jump up! Okay, just send that one through. It's fine. And then track of that to make it go a little bit faster. That's kind of a big piece. Is that kind of big? Any small? I think I see some in that corner over there. Some, yeah, quite small pieces here. Is this what? Is this very thin thing? All right, just throw that in. But that can I get over to the sauce faster. Okay. We'll just also throw this one in. This one's quite tiny. Whoop. Yeah, this takes up a lot of wood, especially zombie wood. I haven't had to go on a zombie wood run yet, though. I've just been pulling out wood from the storage throughout all this, so I think we'll have enough for all the walls I need to do. It's gonna get it quite empty, though. That's the thing. And get it very empty. Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, that's barely done anything. Oh, did that just disappear? Okay, that piece of wood just snapped to the back rooms right in front of me. Alright, you go into the conveyor, or you don't even want to go in the sauna. Okay, well, you're stuck. Unwedge yourself. There you go. Okay, any more small pieces? You're quite small. How's the truck looking though so far? We need to kind of position a little better. Okay. I think I see one that did not cut all the way through, though. Yeah, I didn't. Let me advantage you. Just gotta manually cut it. Not good. Alright, keep on going. Sawmill. Sawmill and saw cutters. We need more of this. We're filling up this whole truck. We might not use all of it, but you know, at least we have a lot of it. I think this will actually be the last one I put in for now. Yeah, we'll deal with what we have after these to go through. Okay. I look how empty this is. This storage here used to be full up to the top. Now it's quite empty. Oh yeah, cutting up the last piece. That was ran through the right. Wasn't stuck in there? No? Okay, yeah, that's the last piece. There it all goes. Ooh. Turn that off, there we go. We got not a full truckload, but it's good for now. I don't think I really need to do a full truckload because there's not going to be a whole lot that gets filled in here. So it is what it is. There we go. Alright, now we just need to fill in the upper parts, which takes some of these here. We gotta rotate it and then over here. And then this right here is just one of these. And then 2 tiny floors in there. And then on top of those will be posts and some more tiny floors if there's any small openings. Is that your main account? Yes, I am playing on my main account on my main base. I do have some other save bases on here, but they don't often get used. I actually kind of forgot what's on them because it's been a while since I've loaded them in. Yeah, this is my main account with my main base on it. There we go. Okay, now I just need posts up here. Ooh. Did that not go in there? There we go. Sometimes it just does not want to go in. Okay, come on. Squeezing. Squeezing. Or not. Alright, different angle. Oh, we had it there. Come on. Okay, this blueprint placing needs to be fixed so much. This is bug filled. Dude, come on. Like, I like how my mouse is hovering over this green part, but it goes up to the brown for some reason. Like, how does that make sense? If my mouse is still hovering over the green parts and not the brown, it should not place up there on the brown. It should still be on the green. But apparently not. There we go. I do kind of reposition my chair a bit. Make sure my legs don't fall asleep. Okay, tiny four just need to go in here. There. Alright, fill all those in, and that'll be that wall segment done. Of course, for this wall here, even though I did fully build this one and fill it in, it's gonna be changed to have like a hole in it because that'll be where the sawmill goes. It'll still be like in the same kind of area with the sawmill, but it's just gonna be a different setup for it. So we'll have to figure out all that stuff when we get there. Because I'm not sure yet exactly how all that's gonna go. I'll likely have to see if I can find a tutorial on like YouTube or something like that of like a working auto unloader because I don't know currently what's the setup for them. I don't know how they function, stuff like that. All I know is I think the old one that people used to use is no longer working anymore. I believe so. I have to find another one if there are any workings. Anyways, there's all that wall filled in. Now I gotta do this wall, and I'm already running out of zombie wood again, so I'm likely gonna need more. Yay! All right, I'll just stick with this one here for now. With this one wall segment here, just for now. And I get placed in the big part of the walls. That fills in a lot. There we go. Fill all that in. There goes all the lights turning on again. Turning nighttime. Or is it turning day? No, it's turning night. Okay. Okay, now I just need posts and which I do need one of these here. Right about there-ish. Now we need posts. Oh, not a ladder. Whoops. Not a ladder. A ladder is not a post. Ooh, come on, place in there. And we'll also do up here while we're at it. With these posts. Let's get all that filled. I should have enough zombie wood in this truck to fill in the rest of this wall and maybe start a little bit on the next wall segment. But it's not going to be enough to finish the next wall segment, I don't think. Yeah, that just shows how much of this wood gets taken up from these walls. That's what happens when you do like a wall design that's like super like complicated to make it look like decorative, you know? Make it have an actual design. Because before walls, you guys can see were just the large floors just stacked up vertically. Of course, that didn't take up much wood to create large wall segments, but for this, it takes up a lot, way more. Okay, do we have enough more non-blueprints, but wood for the tiny floors? Because we're gonna need 6. Do we have that? They see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8. Okay, now we're good. We're for sure good. So what we can do with that 8 is fill in these tiny floors here. And then we can also do these smooth walls down here. Alright, now I need to jump up for these ones here. Reach! Reach it! Reach it! Come on! You got this! No, I don't think it's reaching. Oh, there it is. It got it. Alright, grab as much in the corner as I can here. And just reach! Okay, there. That one was a lot easier. And these last two pieces go into here. And to here. Now we need more zombie wood. Yay. We're gonna need more zombie wood now. Alright. Let's take a truck and fill it more. Almost done though. We just need enough for that wall segment now. That shows how much it takes. Like I had this truck like very close to full, and it was not able to fill it much. It yeah. It was enough to finish these bit of wall segments here, do that one, and then barely start on that one. Oh gosh, game's lagging again. Why lag? Why? Alright, we're gonna have to start moving on to some big pieces. That's like all we have left. Boop. Will that go in just fine? It will. Nice. Okay, I don't know if there's any other small pieces under here. I really do not know. This is kind of a small piece, I guess. Smallish. Yeah. I guess it's good. Just jump it up there. Oh, it's falling my head. Okay, hold on. I gotta... There it goes. Is it going in? Or is it wedged? It's fine. Okay, we're good. There's this small piece here that's trying to blend in with a big piece to make it look like one thing. I don't know. I don't know. Are we stuck already? Oh my god. You got stuck already. Dude. That's crazy. Okay, let's kind of go into this part here. Yeah, I was thinking there was some small wood running under there. Okay, we'll wait for that for now, kind of see how much that does with us. While we're waiting for that to set up too, we can kind of get to placing some blueprints here. Oh, the pieces are kind of tumbling up. Okay. What just happened? Oh, you're one piece. Hold on. Okay, I think something just happened there. Alright. Take you out real quick. I'll have you go back and you compare in a second. What happened here? Oh, you cut up weirdly. Well, that will take up just a minute, but where else do you cut? So you cut there. You're kinda messed up now. Ooh, okay, let me just put this one back in the sawmill. It got messed up. Back in the sawmill you go. There. Speed it up. Don't fall over again. That's something I might need to do, is I might need to add like another bit of layers of wire up there just to kind of prevent it from tipping over. Because as you guys see, it still sometimes does that. Let me just place this one as a back in. Just to make sure we're all good here. Look to make it a little go faster. Boop. Give it a little clicky just to wake up the physics just a little bit on it. Help it move. Okay. Put one piece in here to not cut up all the way. Is that everything? It is. Alright, Alright, let's see how much this finishes up here. All this zombie wood here. Ooh, there it is. And after this, we can I can search up to see if I can find a tutorial of a auto unloader and hope that it works. Because I don't know if there are any working auto unloaders or if none of them work anymore. We'll see what I can find. I'm sure I could find something that should be able to work. Come on. Here, fill in these real quick. There, now I need some posts. Can you just fit in that gap there? There you go. Come on, fit in the gap. There. Okay, fill in all these posts. And I need some tiny floors. Whew. Boy, do you know it took like less than 40K. Like, how to get a good truck less than 40. I'm pretty sure the cheapest truck in the game is like 19K or something like that. Like, what do you mean by like ad? Oh, is it on ad break right now? I should add a thing in for my Twitch chatbot that announces whenever there's an ad break so that I know. It'll make things a lot easier. Because I'm pretty sure I can do that. I can hook up stuff with webhooks in it so Twitch lets it know whenever ads start. Pretty sure I can do that. Back nice. Gotta fill these in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cheapest truck in the game is 19K if you're meaning in the game. I don't. No. What? Okay, what? When I press E, my mouse is over that tiny floor right there, but it keeps selecting a smooth wall. Like, how does that work? My mouse is over the tiny floors, but it's trying to select a smooth wall for some reason. That's fine, but now you know how to get it. Yeah, to get the trucks in the game, you have to go across the bridge right there. And there's the vehicle store. It's only open, I think, in the game is like from noon to like when it gets dark at night in the game. Noon is basically when the sun is straight up. I don't know, maybe it might now open a little bit earlier than straight up, but it opens around there all the way to when the sun's setting. So you'd have to go across the bridge into the vehicle store, and it's the one that looks like this. It costs 19K if I do remember right. 19K for each one you buy. I have a few of these trucks, and they're very amazing. Fast and hold a lot of wood. Oh, I see the moon coming out now. Yeah. So yeah, of course, if it's night and the moon's out, you'd have to wait for daytime. Unless you want to just go over there and wait for it to open. For me, I just normally wait over at my base doing other stuff, being productive until then. Anyways, there's all of the walls filled in. We have some more zombie wood to spare for when we continue the walls. I'm just gonna move these out of the way for now, just so they're on the side for now, because I am gonna have to find a tutorial for auto unloader because I have no clue how they work. I do not study the physics of Lumber Taken 2 enough to know the how auto unloaders work now, or even if you can do auto unloaders now. You probably can. I'm sure you can find a way. Even if it's like you drive somehow have a way to drive your vehicle up onto the conveyor and just have it respawn and the wood falls out, I'm sure that can also work, something like that. Is that somebody? What the heck is that spam? Hold on, let me deal with that real quick. Gotta give a bit of that a refresh. There we go. Refresh. Let me go clear out that spam then. I'm gonna wait for it to open. Alright. Yeah, that's what I usually would do. Let me real quick deal with this spam over in the kick chat. Apparently someone wanted to spam, I think is my guess. They're trying to do they're probably trying to apparently someone wanted to spam, I think is my guess. Do some what would it be called? Self promotion probably it looks like. They're spamming self promotion or whatever. Whatever, banned. That's I guess weird. Alright, that guy in the kick chat has been dealt with. We're good now. We're good. Alright, back to the game. So yeah, I don't know what auto unloader I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can search up something on my phone. Go to YouTube on my phone because I don't have to open up YouTube in my computer because it'll lag out the stream probably. Plus, you guys would be able to hear the video I watch, and I don't want that to happen. So on my phone, it is. Okay. Roblox LT2 auto unloader. Let's see what there is. Is this video that says 3 must-have auto unloaders, Lumber Taken 2. That was a year ago, so maybe some of those in there might work. Most efficient auto unloader, easy to make. Most efficient auto unloader, Lumber Taken 2 as of 2 years ago. I want one more recent. 20 of the best base builds. I don't want those. This auto unloader from 6 years ago. Hmm. I guess we'll look in this one. This one was having stuff as of a year ago. Okay, I see we're back with the self-promotion stuff in chat. Somebody wants to bot the chat over there in the Twitch stream. Hey, here's an easy fix. You know what I can do to easily block that? Let me just block out the whatever they're trying to say. Like, I can block out some certain keywords in that. Let me do that really quick. People over here want to keep botting in the kick chat for self-promotion. Wow, okay. So apparently we're having that happen in this stream. All right, easy fix. Let me go ban this next person over here. Banned. You're out of here. That's what I'm guessing it is self-promotion, because I'm pretty sure the N is on, I'm pretty sure, and if it's either on or in or whatever. Oh, I want to Google Translate. Google Translate. N is N. There we go. Yeah, it's in. It's Spanish for in. So they're saying whatever that person in kick. So it's my guess is what it looks like is it's someone doing self-promotion over here. Hey, you know an easy way I can fix this though? Copy that, and I can put that in the filtered words list real quick in AutoMod, and it'll deal with it for me. Easy fix. Where would that be in the kick stuff? Where do I set up that stuff for AutoMod? Oh, right here, banned words. Enter that. Plus, there you go. Easy fix. We're done with that now. We're good. We're good again. All right. That should be fine now. Apparently, someone wants to be selfish over in Kick for some reason, trying to use bots to self-promote their Kick channel. I'll be sure to take a look at that Kick channel and do some self-promotion back. That'll be funny. Do some self-promotion back, make sure that one guy's banned from my Kick chat, and make sure I also have him blocked on Kick, and he shouldn't return. That's an easy fix. That's how you do that. Alright, anyways, let's see if I can find one of the auto unloaders. Let me look in the chat, because apparently this video has 3. So I'm going to look in the chat on this video. There's, okay, 100 comments. Which one do people say is the best? It looks like based on the comments, most of the people did the third one. So let me go to auto unloader 3. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, see what happens over there now on the Kick chat? It just shows every one of those posting it as I'm pretty sure all it is now is it's filtered now. So L. That's how you deal with that. So now I'm pretty sure it just doesn't even say the name anymore. I think it'll say it for me in Kick chat. No, it's just filtered everywhere on Kick chat. Good. Hey, keep them coming. Let me know what your bots are so I can keep banning them. Go ahead. Keep letting me know so I can also report them to Kick and get them banned. I'm pretty sure these type of bots are bannable. You're having bots that invade people's Kick chats. I'm pretty sure it's bannable on Kick, so keep letting me know them. I hate these bots for real. What's funny though is I did filter out the username of that one guy on Kick, so it just gets filtered out now. So your bots don't even work over there. That's funny though. Oh, you know what'll be funny? Actually, there's really nobody I think over chatting on Kick. You know what? Just for some time, I'm gonna put the Kick chat to follower only. So if these bots do want to bot in the chat, then they have to follow. So hey, free followers, free followers over there. Let me see if I can do that. I think I have to go to the mod dashboard, not mod dashboard, creator dashboard. I'm gonna put on follower only chat, so if they do want to continue botting over there, they have to have their bots follow me then over there. I'm sure I'll remove the followers anyways, but it'll be funny to see if they actually follow. I'll put on followers only chat for the next hour. There. Let's see if they follow. Some free followers over on Kick for it. It's not me botting it. It's somebody else would be botting it if it does. So hey, I'll be sure to remove them anyway. So it's all good. I might as well leave the Kick open there. I'll leave Kick open. Just minimize that because I need to return again. Oh, that's so funny. I also do see that the YouTube chat duplicated again. That sometimes happens. All right, let's see Auto Unloader 3. Hey, why did it just pause? There we go. Okay, this guy says auto unloader 3 is the most efficient. Buy these items. Wait, what is it again? I missed it. It popped up and went away super quick. What do I need from Link's Logics? I'm hoping I already have it, so I don't have to buy it. If I can't get these, then I have to do number 2 probably. Okay, I need 15 wires, 1 button, 14 hatches, and 2 signal sustains. I do believe I already have these things. Let me look around on the base really quick. Okay, so 15 wires. We have a bunch of wires here. I know in this area over here are a bunch of wires. We also have a bunch of hatches in here. I'm hoping there's enough hatches. There's also some signal sustains here and then a button. Do we have a button? Okay, yeah, there's a button right there. I don't think I have to buy anything on this list, so we're good. I'll just leave these things here for now. I'll just take them out as needed. Get them as needed stuff. Random thing. Yeah. I'm very curious to see if those chat bots over there on Kick will you know, be done now or not. I only set the follows mode for an hour, so we'll see if they do anything in the next hour, but it'll be funny to see. Okay, so I think I have enough of the things that the guy says to get at Link's Logics, even though it's weird because I think the wires and buttons you can get at WordRS as well. Can you? So if I need those, yeah, I know like the wires you can, but can you get buttons over there? Real quick, I'm just gonna refresh the on-screen chat again, just so we don't have that one promotion message in there. Even though it's filtered and just shows, you know, as a thing, it's just filtered. Yeah, you can get buttons over here. So yeah, of course you can get the buttons and wires from here if I do need more. I should have it. I know I have another signal sustains because it only says 2, and I did see I have 2 in that little area over there. Ones that are unboxed. I'll use those, and then I should have enough hatches. So I'll have to use all of those. Okay. Let us continue. What else do we need for this? Some conveyors. Bro, this guy goes through all the supplies super quick. It like pops up for like a few milliseconds and then disappears. Alright, I'm putting the playback speed on 0.25. I have to do that so I can actually read what these are. Like, he goes by all of the things super quick. Like, does this guy not know how to make good videos at this rate? You can't, like, if you're making a tutorial thing and showing, like, all the things you need for the tutorial, wouldn't you think to have them on screen for longer than just, like, 0.5 seconds, maybe? Okay, there's all this stuff at Link's Logics. Okay, so he says 7 straight conveyors, 3 tilted conveyors. Okay. Then we need 20 of the 1x4 wedges. Okay, 20 of them? Jeesh. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of wood in that. Okay. What do we need dynamite for? Oh, he's going over to the snow biome. Okay, okay. What do we need the snow biome? What is he going for ice wood? Oh, I see. Yeah, he's getting the frostwood or icewood or whatever it's called. I call it icewood normally, but yeah. I'm gonna put this back on normal speed again. I think he went through all the things we need. 14 1x4 edges in frostwood. Okay. 14 of that. Well, we do have icewood already, so I don't need to go get some. We're good on that. Alright, let's I guess get building kind of thing. So we're gonna need frostwood. I'll just use this truck I have here for frostwood. We might as well. We're gonna have to cut up some single units. We got any small pieces of it? I don't want to have to use some big pieces. I want to use small. I think like 2 small pieces should be fine. Slide over there. Oh, no, don't slide away from me. I need you to pick up. Don't fall off. Don't slide off. There we go. Okay, you went in. You're good. I wonder what made somebody over on Kick today thought it'd be fun to, for some reason, want to go into my chat for, self-promotion. Because, like, I barely have any viewers over there. Like, I barely do. So he said in the tutorial we need 14 of these, so let's cut until we have 14 of these things here. There's 1, 2, that's 3, 4. Maybe there's something over here. There's 5 coming down, and then I'll be 6. Should be 7. And then 8, okay. Do this piece. Okay. Can I grab you on the very edge? Oh my gosh. There you go. Throw you up there. And you should be fine going there. Yep. Perfect. Okay, get you on over here. Slowly, come on. Come on over here. Okay, so we're at 8 right now. This is a wild card cut. There's 9. That's 10. 11. 12. Okay, we're gonna need 1 more cutting up. Okay. Let's do this ultra small piece. I want to slide. Slide! There it goes. Alright. Gotta make sure it's icewood, you know. Gotta make sure. I know we're gonna end up having some extras, but it's fine. Oh, did that not cut? Or did it fall? Oh, it fell. Oh, shoot, hold on. It fell. Hold on. That's not gonna, go right. Oh, come on. Okay, hold on. Having a little bit of technical difficulties here. All done. Oh, straight. There you go. Now go in. Oh, you just fell in. Okay, well. 1 more then. 1 more. Apparently these thin pieces just don't get cut up at all. It's probably just gonna, again, just fall through. Because I guess it's too tiny to get cut. We'll just have to do it as it is. Whatever, though. So let's get this one going through. Come on. You up on the side like that. You know what? It looks like you're not going to cut either. You're like about the same size. We'll just do that. Alright, so we have exactly 14 then. That's fine. The ice which is sliding around them as I move the truck. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see what we gotta do for this tutorial here. So he said we need 14 of these. So he said place... Okay, so okay, let me figure this out. Where do we want to build this inside of here? I want to try having it centered in the wall. What are we gonna use for the wedges? For the other wedges, the ones that aren't ice. I guess maybe brown wood. I think we should have enough brown wood. Oh yeah, I think that's over 20 right there, around there somewhere. Should be enough because it said we need 20. Yeah, this guy goes by this video super fast. Like I guess he doesn't know what, like, tutorial videos are meant for. He just goes by super quick. How many rows higher? What? Okay, this guy's... Well, this guy just goes too fast with this. He needs to slow down. Okay, so it goes... Okay. So it is... What are the wedges? It was... Which one was it again? These? 1x4, I think is what he said? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, okay. So we want to find where the center of this wall is, just so we can, you know, have everything centered. I'm just going to move this one for now out of the way, because that will help us figure out the center a lot easier. So it would go here, 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 and here, I guess. And from there, he says go 4 more rows higher, so totaling up to 5. So there's these for now. Let me fill these in quickly. Just toss them down. Of course, that's not going to reach that. That reached it, though. Yeah. You're not. Oh, wait, you went in a different one? Oh, no, you just teleport for some reason. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we need you to go all the way into the corner. Perfect. Alright, you need to go way more in the corner. Okay, that did not go in the corner, right? Okay, put you there. Okay, and then it is... Let's see, what do we now need? Another more. Okay, we need to up this truck a little more. We have room. Okay, don't hop back in. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. It just hops back in. So we go 3 more rows higher. So this is 1. Come on, let me place the blueprint. There. And then this. And then 1 more after that. So up to here, I guess. Why does this go so high? What do we need this height for? I guess we'll find out eventually. But I guess this height is important for something. I wonder how the auto unloader will work with a trailer though. Maybe I guess if it's one, that's probably what I'm thinking. It from what it looked like with the thumbnails in this one video, it looked like it is one where you just drive onto it and you reload the truck and all the wood falls out. So my guess is you can do the same thing with the trailer, just like back the trailer up in there nicely, and then do the same thing with that. Probably. Okay, that's all of them filled. Okay. What's next? Place a floor and a conveyor so it's in the middle. Okay. Hold on. What I might do real quick is put a hole in the wall here because I want to move this ramp more over. Let me figure out that. I'm guessing that it's also going to have a good height for us to drive on because it's probably what it's going to be for, driving into. I'm not going to destroy these walls that were already built. I'm probably going to use them for the next walls over, wherever I build next. I might actually just continue going that way more so I can get that door done down there. Yeah, so I'll just move all of these over just to kind of store them here for now. Oh, have you go down to the same level there. We need these moved. The big walls. Why did I put it there? We could just stack you up. I do that. Stack that up there, and then this can go here. I don't know what height we're gonna need for it to be drivable up onto. So I guess just continue until we come across a good height or something, you know? I don't know exactly how much will be needed. Because, yeah, this light here is likely going to need more height. I can maybe test it out with a truck quickly. Here's what we can do. We can put this brown wood, just store into the same ice wood truck here for now. There's only 3 pieces, so it's fine. We'll move it back eventually. I just want to move this truck out here just to kind of use it as kind of like a test to see how high it, like how much height of a hole it needs to be in the wall. Oh, there's of course a tree here. Oh my gosh. All right, tree, you gotta go. What, you didn't cut? What the heck? Cut. Why are you not cutting? You're doing the animation. Cut. Oh my gosh, this game is weird. Okay, just put you over here for now. Okay. Let's figure this out. Yeah, it's gonna need more to see we get stuck there, so we're gonna need a lot more height in this wall. You gotta do a lot. I don't know, unless if I just, I don't know, maybe I could just keep it like how it is kind of right now. Keep it kind of like this archway kind of thing, because I kind of like that, and maybe just push back the ramp more, actually. I could do that. Just push back the ramp so we have enough room. So I kind of like the archway, you know? I kind of like that. It looks cool. Having the archway be like that. Kind of like that. So yeah, we'll just move back the whole ramp here. How much more should I go back, though? How much room do I need? Guess we can go to here, maybe? Yeah, that is. I think this should look fine. I was going to go first person so I can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit easier, but of course I have to zoom out every time for the UI. Yeah, so then we'll try this here once we get it all set up over here. And we'll try driving up it again and see if it'll be good or not for getting it in and hopefully out. Because I don't know if I will need to go out or if it's going to be one of those that just respawn the truck. If it's one that respawns the truck, it's fine. But I need to make sure that I can be able to get it in and out at least. Oh yeah, look at that. That's fine. We just have to make sure that the wood is not stacked up too high in the truck kind of thing. Yeah, it's quite fine, yeah. So I'm sure what we'll do is how it'll actually be is we'll probably like back up in there and then it'll just respawn the truck maybe. Can we get in there from back? No. Okay, yeah, we can. Okay, this should be fine then. Okay, well, so we'll stick with that for now. Probably move it later on if I need to. Just like that. There. Oh, why did it hop back in again, bro? This game is annoying. It just some reason does that at times. Okay, so what he said is I need to place like the floor and then a conveyor on top of it, like a straight conveyor. So I guess the floor is just like any basic blueprint floor. Just kind of see like, you know, where the center is and whatever. An easier way to see where the center is just temporarily move one of these out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna have to move these conveyors. These are annoying right here. I'm gonna have to move these out of the way. Like they're gonna have to get moved anyways. So I'll have to figure all this stuff out, but they have to get moved. They're just so annoying right here, just bumping into them. I just can't get moving through here. Okay, so centered with it. On the edge, centered. So right there's center. So my guess is it's just a basic blueprint, just kind of template thing. I don't think we have to fill it in. But he says a straight conveyor on that. Right there. Okay. My guess is it'll have to be rotated the right way. Let me actually do this way so I can better manage the rotation of these, you know? Better manage it being on this side. That's better. And it is centered. The rest of this conveyors. So how much conveyors did he say at the start? He said like 7 or something like that? How much conveyors was it total he said to put up there? I just don't want to put too many. Okay, bro, you just go by it super quick. It's like up for like half a second. Oh my god. Okay. YouTube on this phone is stupid. Come on. Okay, awesome. It just had me go to the next video. All right, cool. Thanks YouTube for such a dumb layout. Seriously, it is so stupid. Okay. Don't be dumb anymore, YouTube. Come on. Okay, 7 straight conveyors. Okay, see, that's all I wanted to see. But of course, YouTube wanted to have it be such a pain and just suddenly go to the next video. Okay, come on. I'm pressing E on that. Come on. You can interact with it. Okay. So 7 going down. Alright, that means we have to move these. Out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, you conveyors. This can just get deleted. Okay, so this will be 3 here. I'm gonna just delete this blueprint before something accidentally gets in it. So that's 3. Here will be 4. That's not a straight. What else is straight here? There's no more straight. There might be straight over here. There is in fact not. Where else do I have some straight conveyors? I don't want to use that one there because I want to, you know, be able to put wood in there if I need more. I don't want to use that just yet. So I need 3 more straight conveyors. Because, yeah, those are, yeah, not straight. Those are turns. Those are tilteds. Don't want to use a funnel conveyor. Do I maybe have one in here somewhere? Maybe one down here? It's being stored down here temporarily or something? No, nothing. Okay. I might know where I might have some opened up, actually. I just need 3 more is all I need. Ooh, hold on. Here? Yeah. This is what I was thinking. Yeah, straight conveyors. Alright. We'll use these. I'm gonna place them over there right now. Okay, one more after this one. Okay, there. I'll be back again for probably some more conveyors in there eventually. I could have also grabbed one off of that, but it's whatever. I'll probably keep that one there for now. Until I have the conveyor get placed in. So there's 5, 6, and then 7. So I'm pretty sure this is where he wanted them placed. Okay. Pretty sure it is 7 here. Let me figure out where I am in the video now. Okay, and then the sawmill. Okay, so now we place the sawmill. Okay, I can put my sawmill back now. But the thing is, it's a very long sawmill. I want to make sure that the garage... Okay, yeah, the garage door is going to get moved over. Okay, so yeah. I should have enough room for the sawmill stuff then. Okay. Probably not right now. It might get in the way a little bit. No, we're good. Alright, there. So then the sawmill is there. Okay. So yeah, of course, stuff with this garage door is going to get moved over eventually, but for now it's just here. Place frost wedges, one stud going into the conveyor on both sides. Okay, so this is what we'll need, the frost stuff. Okay. Let me put these brown wood back into this truck then. I can just kind of, just have ice wood be in this truck. Okay, so he says it is these wedges here again. Do we have enough room for this? I want to make sure I have another room. Will we? Yeah, we will. We will. It just doesn't want to place right in some of the areas. Yeah, we will have enough room. Okay. So we need 14 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. There. Whoop. Start chucking wood into it. Whoop. Whoop. Whoom. Whoom. Go that way, yes. Got filled that I was aiming for. Good. Oh, that one just went in a different direction. Alright. I'll have to go get that piece again. These further ones are a little bit challenging. I can't, have them slide too far like that one just did. That one went in the wrong direction. Okay. 2 of them slid too far. One of them went in a weird direction. There. So then these get put onto, let me put this one back real quick before, I do anything else. That back into there. Okay, don't move on the conveyor. I'm not that much on the conveyor. We don't need to be moving on it. Okay, let's do this side first. So he says it's up here, like that. I think that is where he says to place them. The other ones here can just be easily placed on the side of that. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then it's the same thing over on the other side over here. Oh, this is hard to kind of place this. Oh gosh. There, right there. That's 1, and then 2, 3, 4 in there. Ooh, that one wanted to place at a weird angle. 5, 6, and then the 7. Okay. Come on, don't place at a weird angle. Place on the side. Alright. Then what? Hatches on top of each frost wedge. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do that then. Yeah, okay. Let me go get some hatches then. So if there's one hatch on each of them, that means we'll need set 14 hatches, 7 each side. 7 on each side, 14. Let me move these trucks out of the way so I can easily bring them over there. Kind of Okay, let's figure this out. Actually, first, there's also these 2 over here because From when I redid this garage door, the garage door used to be 6 hatches wide. Now it's 5. I shortened it down just to fit in the wall segment there. Because I didn't want to have an extended wall segment. I wanted to fit nicely in the base, so I shortened it down by 1. That's 2 hatches. This one right here will be 3. And then we need 4 right here. 5. We kind of grab from more of the top a little bit too, just to bring them down. 6. Hey, ooh, there we go. 7. And then that is 8. 9. There is 10. 11. 12. 13. And then 14 right here. There. Alright, we got 14 hatches. Get this rotated right, because he places them up like this. On top of that. Nope, not in it. What the heck? Not inside of it. No. Can I place it on top? Not inside. Not inside. Okay, I might have to go based off of like this. Can that work? Is that where he wants it? Or is that not correct? Okay, that is where he wants it. He wants it slightly floating above it. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, so if I had to guess how this is going to work with this auto unloader, it's probably when you drive in here, you drive backwards in here with the truck. You drive on these hatches, and then there's probably like a button or a lever you probably flip, and it will respawn your car. And also open up the hatches, have everything drop in with the wood, probably. It's my guess how this is going to work. Yeah, that should be a working layout, because I remember what the old layout was using conveyors. You can just drive on top of the conveyor, and then it would turn the kind of like bottom part of the car into a conveyor, continuing with the physics to push every item out. Sometimes the things would get stuck. I'm pretty sure that was fixed in the Roblox engine, so that does not happen anymore in the game, unfortunately. It could be a thing that you could just easily code back into if the developer really wanted it to stay, but seeing how it probably has not been added in again yet, yeah. Anyways, this one likely works better because at least the logs won't get stuck in the truck. If anything, I mean, you know, from all the logs going into the conveyor all at once, it'll probably jam the conveyor. So you might have to, like, you know, sit there kind of like moving them around a little bit to unjam it. Yeah, this is actually not that bad of a layout, honestly. I'll have to like test it out once it gets fully done, see how it works. Yeah, I should have continued building over with the wall a little bit more. I didn't know that the auto unloader would take up this much room. I did not think of that at all. Okay, the last hatch. Right there. Okay. Then what's next? Okay, so just to wire all the hatches. Okay. You can just start with using these wires here. They're right here anyway, so it's good. Okay, right there. Doesn't need to be exactly centered, but just, you know, somewhere on that. make sure these ones here will connect, and then over to here. Okay. Almost out of wires. Off to go and get some wires somewhere else. Because I know in that area over there is a bunch of wires. So we can easily grab some from there. Oh. Right there. Going to there. Okay, so that's that side wired up. Every one of them connected. Now I need this side connect. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay, real quick, let me move some more of these conveyors. This is a little bit bad. Oh, that was a little bit interesting there. Let me just move some more of these out of the way. We'll need these moved out of the way anyways, so we can be able to test this out once it's finished. So I have to do this eventually anyways. No, I will have to move these conveyors later on for when I'm doing this part of the wall over here. I'll have to make sure when I'm doing this side's gate, garage door, whatever you want to call it, I'll have to make sure it lines up with that one over there. That's what I want to do, is have them line up. But what I might have to do, because it might take up a little bit of room coming over here, I might need to shorten this thing. So what I was planning on doing is redoing this purple card display. Instead of making the car spin, I was just gonna have it just sit in there. So take out the conveyors and I can make the thing shorter in its length coming out here into the base. Would likely be a lot better. Okay, why do we not want to place on this? Seriously, just come on, place or not. All right, just place right there then. Fine, that's fine. Whatever. It does not want to place centered with the other one there. Whatever. All right, fine by me. Just shove them over there. I don't even care anymore. I'm getting over that one. Just not placing. I'm not trying to sit there just for hours, just moving my mouse around, trying to get this dumb placement system to work and getting it to place correctly. Oh my gosh, it seriously needs an update. Defaultio, if you're watching this, update your game. The placement system is so stupid. Okay, grab. Place over there. There. That should be enough out of the way for now. Oh. That was so stupid there. Okay, let me get the other side wired up, because I still have yet to do that. Wire. It's gonna be a little bit hard to reach into here. I have to, like, kind of do something with my camera here to do this. Oh, boy. Okay, it's fine. Oh, come on. Right there should connect that. Yeah, that's connected, yeah. That should power both of those. It is a little bit harder to reach in here. Let me try just at this angle. This might be a little bit easier. Make sure it goes up on the button. Yeah, that should be good. And I ran out of wires there, so I gotta get some more from here. How many more do we need of wires for now? Let's see, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more wires. Okay. Let me go grab some. Yeah, see, there's where I was placing all the icicle lights when I was getting them from off the walls. The old walls. Let me just move some of these signs over so I'm not stepping on them when coming in here. Oh yeah, the golden toilet's still in there from when this was the house area still. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, because I don't want to destroy it. The golden toilets are rare from the one of the Christmas events and one of the golden presents or whatever. I want to keep it. I want to destroy it. That's 2 wires. Get a third in here. And then 4th wire. All right. Should be enough wires probably for now. I know I'm gonna need more because there's still something that has to get wired up with a button and some signal sustains. I think it was, if I remember right. There, and then one more wire will do. There, alright. Am I getting invited to join the item asylum? What the heck? Bruh. Alright. Okay, what do we need? He says to place signal sustains with their arrows pointing down, like... I guess, okay. I'll go grab some signal sustains really quick from this area again. I need 2 of them. 2 of them apparently is how much I need. Okay, which one were the signal sustains? You are upside down currently. And then, was it you? Yes. Are any of the other ones there signal sustains, or are they both now delays there? I don't know if what I'm gonna do delays with. I guess I can figure out something to do with these delays. No, that's another sustain. That's a delay, okay. Alright, so I need 2 of these. He said arrow pointing down. Let me figure out how to do that. Yeah, it's arrow pointing downwards like this. Where does he say to place them? They place this way on the edge of this. Like, I don't know exactly where. Like, I mean, I could probably do it different because I'm probably going to do it differently with the wiring. Because, hold on, let me real quick see how he does this wiring. Because I'm likely going to do something different. Thanks, Pablo, for following. I'm gonna assume that's Twitch follow. It might be Kick. I don't know. It might be Twitch, it might be Kick. I don't know. Thanks for following anyway. Okay, I see how he's powering it. Okay, yeah, so I'm likely gonna do it differently with wiring all of this. What I'm probably gonna do for wiring it is use a button elsewhere. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bit different. Let me rotate this up. We're gonna have this be underneath, just so it's kind of hidden. Oh, that's not underneath. I want this underneath the ramp, just so it's hidden away from, like, plain view, you know? Right there. We'll have the wire that gets attached to it from the button. Yeah, I'm gonna do my wiring a little bit differently than this guy, just to kind of, you know, make things a lot neater and cleaner in this. Does a lot better. Okay, so yeah, we want that like that. And he says to put these at max. All the way max to up. To there. And then to there. Perfect. Alright. So that's max. I don't know where I'll exactly have my button yet. I'll do that in a second. I just need to get 2 wires real quick. So we can have both of those hatch sides get wired. We'll go with this wire. We're almost out of wires in here now. Nice. I need to use up these wires. Definitely need to use them up. Okay, so then this goes from here. Goes up to here and then needs to connect to this to power it. And that should power it there. And then we also need one going from here going all the way to the other side. So we need to connect this in a way. Yep, that'll connect. This one going, okay, we have to kind of do it from down here a little bit. It's going to, maybe about there should be fine. And then, oh, no. I, no, you need to go a little bit further. There, right there is fine. Let me just back. Let me just do a straight line all the way there. Well, is that too long of a wire? Oh my, I think it is. Is that actually too long of a wire? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Well, it's too long of a wire. I need another one. Okay. It's actually too long, though. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll grab this one down here. Okay. Well, that's, rip. Okay. Now we need to somehow get you attached. Okay, you're attached. Going all the way up to this. Oh, it might have not been the wire distance. I think it was just because you don't have. Maybe it's just the, wire was not allowing it to go through itself. Let me replace this real quick, see if maybe that's what it was. Might not be the distance. You might be okay on that. Need you to fit under there so you can get powered. Right there. Should be good. As long as you're touching it, you should get powered. I'll have it go to about here-ish this time. No, it was the wire link. Yeah, it is the wire link. Okay. It was also part of the wire link. I'll go to there. This should now also be able to do the length, the rest of the length, and the distance. Yeah. Right there. That should be wired up now. So both sides should get wired. Now where are we gonna put the button? Let me go get my button real quick. I do have an open up button over here. I don't want to end up buying another button from where else just to, yeah. Do this. Where's the out input? There it is. Okay. Let's do it like this. And I'll probably replace it like right around here somewhere. Like right here. Maybe it can be your button, and then we need another wire for that. Let me see if that was over on Kick where that follower was. Was it Kick? Was it Twitch? I don't know if it was Twitch. Doesn't look like it was Twitch. Let me check Kick real quick. I just want to check. Because, like, I have nothing really to tell on which it was. Okay, it was Kick. Alright. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'll minimize that for now. I don't need that for right now. Alright, we need another wire. You will be the lucky chosen wire this time. Running out of wires in there now. That's good. Need to use more of these wires. Ooh, okay. So this wire needs to go from the button going to the input of the signal sustain. So what I'll have it do, just so it's kind of near and the wire's kind of more out of the way, is have the button, have the wire go first to the ground. We'll have it go to here and then follow over here and then do over here, so it's kind of more out of the way, and then to that. Alright, so then he says, once you then press the button, yep, all those drop. Nice. Nice. That looks good. Okay. So then, what else? He says to place 3 toaster conveyors at the end of the sawmill, but I guess that's kind of optional depending on your sawmill setup. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, so then he just says to have like a truck spawner nearby and the button also bringing like the button also activating the truck spawner then is what he says to do. So yeah, I'll also do that at some point, just not yet because I have to still figure out the rest of this sawmill setup. So yeah, that's all it is. It's just I'll have to at some point have a truck spawner over here. Just have it, when pressing the button, it also respawns the truck, so it drops down the wood out of the truck and then also activates these. That's basically just all what it is doing. So I guess that's the auto unloader then. Now I just need to figure out everything else within the sawmill setup. Because of course, as you guys know, I had a few different paths for this. There was like once it exit out of this first sawmill, there's 3 different paths where it can go to. The first path was the path that brought it to the storage units, the wood storage. I'm gonna have to rework the wood storage, so I'm not gonna have the one that goes over there just yet. So I will have to do that at some point. The second path brought it to the auto single unit cutter, or if I wanted to have it go into auto single units straight away, I could do that. And then the third path was just to drop down in your truck, basically. That was the third path, just for it to drop down in the truck right away. So I'll have to do that. Before I do that, I have to continue with the wall so I can kind of rework this stuff with this here. I also do want to rework that over there. I'm probably just going to kind of take that apart, though, just for now, just so it's out of the way when I do the stuff with all of the garage door, because it'll have to be more over here. Because like how much? Because I want it to be centered up with that. Like it looks like around here is where it would be. Yeah. So I want basically my goal is to have it be centered up with each other. So hopefully I don't mess it up, because that would be amazing if I don't mess it up. Now I need to get the pink truck out of here real quick. Because I'll still have a pink truck display. That's basically where that's there for, is so people that's like in the shop know that I'm selling the pink trucks and all that stuff. That's what it's for. I just need to get this out real quick. So I need to move these glass panes here out of the way. So yeah, it'll get rebuilt eventually, just not yet. I just want to have it be out of the way. Once the walls are finished over here, then I'll figure it out. So let me wait for when it auto-rotates to here. Then we drive out. That's how you do it. Where am I going to put this for now? Because I want to make sure it's out of the way. This one pink truck out of the way. We can bring it over here. And just park it over here in this corner or something. A little bit of better parking, though. There we go. Alright. Just park it there for now. It's fine. Yeah, so that's the end of the tutorial for that thing. Alright, so I'm going to close this out. Load this back up here real quick. I don't know how long left is going to be on the thing for the follower only chat over on Kick. I don't know how much more the time is left on that. It's probably about to end. And we'll see if those bots come back. Because it doesn't seem like any of those self-promotion bots have followed, so it didn't work. Hey, I mean, at least I don't have to remove botted followers later, so that's fine by me. That's fine. Okay, is this rotated the right way to be up? It is, okay. Let me move this back with these conveyors. Yeah, a lot of these conveyors will have to be moved, but for now, I just want to kind of, yeah. A lot of this, I'm just going to destroy a lot of this because I'm going to rebuild it differently for when I do this again. It's going to get rebuilt a bit differently, I think. Because, like, I know I'm not going to have the thing in the center that spins it. It's just going to be, just the car that sits in there. Because a lot of the time when it would have it be spinning, if you want it spinning, it would, like, a lot of the time if you reload your base, it would fall off the track and you have to go in there and fix it. It would be so annoying, so I'm not going to have that going on again. I'm just going to have it be a car that just sits in there. Hey, Maylo. It's hard to see the text. I'll just say, Maylo. Let's, welcome to the Twitch stream. Alright, let me just delete a bunch of these. I don't need these. Yeah, as you see, I did, like, very well of, like, rounding it to kind of, hide the conveyors as best as I could, but these aren't, I'm not gonna have the conveyors in the next one once this gets rebuilt, so it's all going. Like, I'll probably do the same thing with having, like, the red flooring, but it'll just be, not like that, because it won't have the conveyor in the center, so it'll just be one continuous floor when I rebuild it. Just gotta destroy all of this. There's a lot of blueprints in this. Oh my gosh, I forgot how much was put into this. You guys can see the effort that I did in this. Make it how it was. Now it's gonna be changing in the future here. Also, another thing that I'm probably gonna do is when I do rebuild this, I'm not gonna have it be like, how this is glass, this was glass, and this was glass. I'm just gonna have glass for this side, and the rest of the walls are gonna be solid wood walls. So people can't, like, see inside the base then, from it. Just so they can only see the pink car in there. Reason why I did it, glass on these other two walls, so I see if basically if the pink car is still spinning or not, if it's stuck, kind of thing. So I'm gonna have to go inside the shop to do that. So, yeah. I don't think I need these wedges anymore either. And then all of this on the outside is gonna get redone as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just for now move these. Gotta remember that these are neon wires here at the top. I should be able to remember because the neon wires are actually more dark than regular wires, and they're more, like, thick as well. Because, see, the regular wires are more of, like, a bluish kind of black color. These ones are just black when they're off. Then I need this neon wire. Just gonna move out the neon wires out of here first. I might as well, when I'm probably gonna have it be rebuilt in the future, is not have the lights auto turn on whenever it gets dark. I'm just probably gonna have it always be on. It'll just always be on. So I'll have to also figure that out. Hopefully I can do that. And then we just have these regular wires to move over. A lot of wires went into this. Hey, now we got more wires in here at least for if I do need to do more wiring projects. Even though I'm pretty sure the wires are just gonna go back into this to have all that function again with the lights in there. So it'll probably just be a lever that controls the lights and not just auto turning on. It'll probably be a lever that turns on the lights for both in here and in the regular shop once I get all that done. For now, though, it's just gonna be like, just going for now a little bit. Also, make sure I do move these, because these are gonna have to move at some point. And that's what I'm gonna do real quick just for now is I want to move this thing off wood here. I'm just gonna put it back through the conveyor so it gets back to normal size, and I'll put it in the lava storage just so it's out of the way. It comes through. Nice. Okay. Back into the lava storage you go. Just there. Just feed it into there. Like it's a coin slot or something. Alright. Move that wire out of the way. Of course, it is a mess of conveyors around here, but a lot of these conveyors will just get moved eventually. Okay. We also gotta delete all these posts. Just so these are all out of the way. Okay, there. And then, now we gotta figure out the stuff here really quick, because I want to move some stuff out of this really quick. There's this tilted conveyor here. We can just probably, like, put right there. These, I'm probably just gonna put into the storage in there, just to make, you know, put them all together. Because there are some in this storage up here. Not all of them were put up here. Just wanna see if we can get that fitting. Okay, we might have to turn it a little bit so it's at an angle like that. There we go. Now we're through. Yeah, see, with these here. I'm just not gonna stand them out. I'll just lay them down like that. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter too much. Just as long as these do get in here. Okay, we need you at an angle. We can fit you through the door. Perfect. Okay. There. Yeah, a whole lot of this storage will get redone eventually too soon. I'm just planning on doing the walls first, just to see if I have to, you know, the outer walls that are like that style. So I have to see if I need to kind of change the sizing of like the shop and all that. Make sure all the walls fit in how they need to. And then after all that's done, then it'll be... I don't know what'll be next, I guess. Because I do need to, of course, finish out, like, upgrading the shop area, fixing all that up. Same with the storage. I also need to do updating the wood storage. There's a lot being planned for this space being redone. The new modern Stone Glaze Lumber Tycoon 2 base. Okay. How many more are there? A lot more, okay. It's gonna take a little while to finish moving all these. At least for these items, like, normally, like, with all these, like, wires that are on in here, it would be kind of difficult, because if I bring items in here that the wires can open, if, like, you know, if you put an item that's, like, openable next to a turn-on wire, it sometimes opens it up. I've had struggles with that before, but at least if it's, you know, something like one of the placeables, if it's, like, a placeable furniture thing, it doesn't do it on. It's like the conveyors, it won't do it on. The paintings, it won't do it on. Like, if I were to bring one of the presents in there, I have to be super careful without it touching a live wire. Otherwise, it'll open it automatically. I hate that that's a thing in this game. I wish, like, Default 2 would change it to be, like, a settings where you can turn on or off if that happens. That would be so helpful. Have that be, like, you know, controllable by a setting. On if items can be opened up by wires. That would help so much. Alright, right there. It looks like there's like 3 more over here. I have a lot of this golden brash painting if anyone wants to buy any. If anyone does want to. I have a ton of them. Oh, come on. Get in here. There you go. Come on. Get unstuck. Get unstuck off the ball container. Come on. There we go. Woo! Oh, it even stood up on its own. Well, I don't even care for standing up on its own. Just knock it down again. Okay. Yeah, as you see, I have a lot of the paintings. So, yeah, if anyone wants to buy some, DM me on Discord or something. I don't know what I'd sell it for because I haven't seen anything valueless in a while, so I'll have to kind of figure that out. Whatever is the current value of this item. Okay, one more painting is here, and then we can also just yeet that down there. Just yeet the work light down there. We don't have to be so careful with the work lights because you can still buy them in the game and Water Rust, but these paintings are kind of still hard to get. Like, I think you can still get the painting if you can get the number cube still. Like, you can't get the number cube still, besides if it's from other players, but you can get the painting still if you can get the number cubes. I remember I did it about a year ago. That's how I got one of the paintings. Okay, so there's no more. I think for all these large fours, the reason why I kept them and I didn't delete them is because I have some storage plots on a different account that uses these. So instead of, having to have me go and get more wood to fill them in, they're already kind of here. I just have to transfer them to that plot to, have more storage stuff, storage containers. So that's why I kept them. You just get up there really quick so I can, I'm just gonna, for now, have them go on top of the building over here, just so they're out of the way. Just kind of pile them onto that corner, starting there for now. I don't know how high I'll stack these up to. That's 4 right there. 5. And then that is 6 right there. Maybe I can do up to 8 maybe on each stack. 7. And then that should be 8. I did count right. 1 there. Yeah, moving these is gonna take a little while. Just 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. It's gonna take a little while to move all these, but at least they'll be out of the way at 7. 8. Yeah, because this is at first where I piled them up. But then, of course, now it needs to kind of move with the old pile into a new pile area. So yeah, basically, I'm not doing the walls in, like, the, building areas, like the shop, for example. All of this area, like with the shop and storage, the walls are probably going to stay this way for now. I mean, I might change them maybe to a different color later on, but for now, they're just being the same. The walls I'm changing are only these outer walls here. Only the outer walls. So including, like, the outer walls over here are going to stay the same because that's part of the building. It's only the outer walls that aren't part of, like, a building, like, enclosed area or whatever. Except, the enclosed area for, the main part of the base. Yeah. Oh, wait, I did not want to continue on that stack. Whoops. I'll have to go up there and move that one down. Yeah, I would bring in the alt to, transfer these over to the plot right away, but then I would have to, have to deal with having the stream lag more, unless I bring it in on, like, the PlayStation or something. But it's fine. I'll do it later, transferring over to that plot on the different account. It's good for now. Just gotta continue all this moving over here. In fact, while I'm here, I could maybe also take down more of this. Oh, there's another icicle light here. Hold on. Move the blue icicle light. These are just tiles here. Reason why I had to do tiles is because if I did this as a full large floor, I wouldn't be able to place icicle lights around it. So to have it indent in one, I did a trick of having just like one tile here to make it look like it's just a smooth wall. And with this one kind of like going inwards by one little like pixel thing. One little like, part there. Just so then it would give enough room to be able to allow me to place the icicle lights. Of course, the icicle lights aren't going back up on these walls, so I can just destroy these. These don't get used anywhere else, so destroy. Yeah, we'll just destroy up to there for now, because the rest of that destroying will go into the storage area. I don't have to deal with that just yet. But these we also need to move up too, so that's just what I wanted to do real quick while I was up here. Just get these walls out of the way. Oh wait, that's a different wall. Wait, hold on. What are you? Smooth wall? And then another smooth wall, and then probably some posts here. Weird that it was done like that. So what is here? Is that okay? That's just a large wall in there. Okay, I see. Okay. Guess we can continue moving these out of the way then. I was gonna guess that one of my friends were gonna join me in this game because I know he was playing quite a bit recently, but didn't. Interesting. So I do think I still have the private server enabled for friends to join. I think at least I do. Okay, that's almost all of that out. There's just one more underneath me. And then it's all whatever is in this. Oh, I moved those over. Kind of going off the plot by one. Whoops. Okay, so what's here? It looks like these going around here are smooth walls. These just get destroyed. I don't need them. And these going over here. These, okay. Destroy those. Posts here. Destroy these. They're not needed. What's my current data size? Load from the last save. Still 8. Okay, nice. We're still keeping at 8. After all the blueprint building we did for those walls over there. Still at 8. Yeah, so after I get these up here, I'm gonna have to go up there real quick to kind of fix some things, strain some things out. All right. Yeah, of course this will get rebuilt at some point. Just for now, it's going away. Just for now, we'll see if we finish the walls to be able to rebuild that in this stream or not. We'll see. Yeah, there went all those. Let me go up there real quick so I can kind of fix some things out a little bit better. So for me to get up there, of course, even though the ladder kind of gets blocked off, I can kind of just do this. Oh, no, I fell. Hold on. You try that. There, we're up. Okay, so what I need to fix is some of these being too off. I thought it was. Oh, no. What got offset here? Oh, I see. Okay, so these, I think we're just getting placed too far out. You know what? Whatever. It's what it is. It's all fine. Whatever. I'm gonna just leave it out as. It's fine. It's fine. They're gonna get moved over anyways later. Okay, so another thing is I'm gonna have to take down this garage door so we can have enough room for bringing more walls over here. Because I think it goes another one more wall unit before. Is that even up with that one over there? I think that is. So actually it would be another 2 more wall units, I think, before we get to the garage door there. So we have to have enough room for that, meaning this is gonna have to go, this garage door here. So yeah, of course it's functioning right now, but soon it won't be. I also have to move over a bunch of these conveyors. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet. I guess we can just continue stacking on things over here with these conveyors. Just here, I guess. All good. Where are you wanting to place? What the heck? Why are you that high up? Alright. Nope, don't want the large 4. I want that. The turn conveyors kind of with each other, you know? Some like will go closer to each other, some just don't. And we can start a pile of go conveyors, I guess. Is that even centered? No, it's not. Hold on. Recenter that with it. There. Give me this tilt conveyor. Yeah, you don't want to go on top there nicely. Okay. I guess we gotta do that. You should be able to go a little bit closer to each other, though. Come on. Ooh, a little bit more down. Or not. See, the placement in this game sucks. It really does. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, whatever. You just don't want to place. I seriously hit all this. Okay. Grab that. Come on. Okay, see, this is what I mean. Sometimes it wants to go up there, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, now you want to place on top of that. See? Now you do. No, I don't want that. Really? Okay, I'm getting over this. Just place there. Oh my gosh. I like how it makes the sound that it's interacting, but then it does not work with interacting. Cool. Alright. Okay, well, if I can move and not get on the light, you know. Nope, not want to. I want to move you. There you go. That over there. We can get up here. Move these two. Just go over there. Oh my gosh, this placement is so buggy. Okay, just these few more conveyors are left. Okay, so if I can just get that placing, you know, that place, that place, that place, just in the stack anywhere. Just get all these moved out of the way. Come on. Into the stack. There you go. All right, it's just a large mess of conveyors, but all that will get sorted out later. All right, for now, I have to now manage all of this stuff, so yay. Okay, let's move that over there with those lights that are over there. That's, I think, is still on. Yeah, it does seem to be still on. Let's look at a work light over here real quick. Let's grab this one over here, because we're not working on anything over here now. Got all that situated already. Except I may make that door a little bit nicer over there. Just a little bit nicer. At some point, but not yet. Here's just a little bit of wire. Yeah, this is how I used to have the wires kind of go through the parts, as it wasn't actually going through. I just had a bunch of like small tiles in there, just because basically 5 small tiles all lined up with each other basically equal up to the size of one small floor. So what I did was used 4 small tiles lined up in there, just so it leaves one little gap enough for a wire to fit in there. That was before I learned the trick that allowed you to have, what was it, the wires go through built objects like the walls and stuff like that, like from blueprints. There's a still a working trick that you can do for that. So yeah, like see all these tiny tiles here, these can just get destroyed. I don't need them. I don't need them anymore. I'm sure, yeah, there's also some tiny floors in here, stuff like that. All this is just gonna get destroyed because what's gonna get rebuilt here is not gonna be the same kind of walls. So this all can just get destroyed here. Because it's gonna be, when it gets rebuilt, it's gonna be a different color. So it's not the type of wall that I need to save for different builds. So it's going. Yeah, you see, that's why there's a big box up here, is because it was hiding some of the wiring components for the door and also the stuff that control the lights. So that's, yeah, why there's always a big box up here for people who always wondered. That is exactly why. Here. So, yeah, I just have to fully get this finished up here, and then, yeah, continue demolishing all of this. Because this thing will just move out of the way for now. We just have join its friend over there. Yeah, that one's not hidden in a box. I don't know. I might make a box or something just to hide like more wiring components, but it's fine for now. You know, they don't necessarily have to be hidden. It's just, better for looks of having that stuff be hidden. Just makes the base look a lot cleaner without having all like the wire stuff all over. It's the same thing I kind of try to do in Minecraft a lot of time when I play Minecraft, is I try hiding like redstone. Whenever I build stuff with redstone, I try hiding the redstone. Just to, make the builds look a lot cleaner. Yeah, and then of course all of this will have to get wired up again. When I do have the door over there rebuilt, I'll have to get it wired up again. For those wondering why it's such confusing with the wiring and all that, it's because when I basically I want it to set up to where I have to have the lever flip for it to open, so I see if I have that closed, it's not gonna open. But if I were to do this, then it'll open it. Of course, it's only opening one side now because I took out the wire that was operating the other side. If I take out this wire, now it won't open once I get this placed. There, now it's placed somewhere else. So now if I were to do it, it won't open now. So now it's not a functioning garage door opener anymore. But basically, the new layout that I have for the garage door is a lot cleaner with the wires. It's a lot less on wires. I don't need as many. So it's definitely a lot better. It's more easily able to hide the wires instead of having them out like this, just going up like that along the side. It's able to hide them because you see over there, the only wires you can really see if you go to this garage door over here is the wires that are with the pressure plates or the trap doors, or with this right here, or even if they barely stick out a bit just to operate with the lights there. That's the only wires you can see. The rest of it is hidden in there, or hidden and going up here. As you see, these wires go into this little wall here, but they don't come out because they go up inside the wall. They're a bit of a trick to have the wires go into the wall. I hope that's a thing that doesn't get fixed. I hope that stays a thing because it's actually very useful doing that to hide wires in these type of builds. Very useful. I'm hoping the photo never does anything to change that. As a builder in this game, I approve to keep it. As someone who does a lot of building and wiring projects, I approve to keep it. Yeah, we can move this because we're gonna have to move the lever. Because of course the reason why I do that stuff with the lever is I don't know if it still is functioning like how it was, but with the pressure plates, I think you can have it turned off where individual players can't open them. But if players like put something like, you know, they can chop down a tree nearby and put like part of the tree on it, I don't open for it. Because I don't think it's still, I don't think, because I do think it was changed to where it now doesn't open for players if you have that setting turned off. But they can still have it open from like putting an item on it. So that's why I have the lever still get used. At least I think that's still how it works. I don't know. I can test that later with an alt, I guess. Have an alt that has the basic permissions set that I usually have for all players in the game. And see if they can open it with an item. That would be something good to test. Okay, and then here we need to destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy this. This is almost taken down now, this garage door on this side. That'll just be a large hole. Just one large hole in the build. As well, of course, this door I don't need either, because if I do place a door back... I don't have a door on the other side. There used to be a door on the other side, but I just removed it. It's just the basic garage door now. If I were to add a door back, it's probably going to be a different color. So, yeah. This thing's get destroyed, though. There. Okay, and then all of this will just get moved over. So, yeah. Wiring up these doors, I do remember, is quite hard. So when I have to do this stuff with wiring it up again, it's gonna be a bit annoying. I don't think I'll be doing that on stream, though. I think I'll get, like, the basic parts of the door placed in. It's just not gonna be all of it just yet. I won't do, like, all the wiring stuff and all. I'll just be, like, base kind of, like, door stuff. And that's it. I can kind of plan out real quick of where the garage door is going to be, just so I can, instead of, you know, having a bunch of more of the hinges, not hatches and the pressure plates all over, I can kind of just real quick also figure out where it's going to be at from one simple trick that I can do real quick. I just want to move more of these wires real quick. Just get these wires out of the way. Yeah, that's one thing is, like, it's really annoying with when you do something like this build is you have to use each individual wire going to each of the hatches. Because if you have just one wire going throughout the whole thing, it's not going to power all of them. It'll just only power the ends, 2 ends. Because of course the end of the wires have to actually touch something to activate it. That's really something that sucks. I wish, like, another thing that could be cool to add is, you know, when you're placing a wire, there should be 2 different joint options. The basic joint option that you know is like this. That's like a basic joint. That won't power anything. But there should be another joint option where if you press like a different button, like let's say, like, what is it? E is placing this one. Maybe it could be Q to place a different type of joint. That in that corner, if I would have done that one as Q, it would be another one of these type of ends that can power an object. So we can we can do it as like one wire only instead of having to have all these individual wires. That'd be something so helpful right there. If the faulty was listening to this, yo man, let me on the idea team of the game, you know? I'd have so much great ideas making the game a lot better. Yeah, that would be a very amazing idea though. I'm not lying. That would be, just so we don't have to keep buying so much wires for something like this. Especially because there'd be way less amount of wires that I have to move over. It's like, there's so much of it. Well, let me just continue placing these like here, so I don't have to walk them far. They're out of the way of the wall if I put them over here, so just do this over here. You don't need all of them moved over just yet. I just want the ones on that moved over and the ones on the pressure plate. But for the ones on the pressure plate, I have to move the pressure plates, of course, just so I can reach them a bit better. We'll stack the pressure plates up over here, just cause, you know, kind of get them over there a little bit, moved out of the way. Oh, maybe these wires under there could also just stay for now. Let me just move over some of these floors so I can kind of do the trick to figure that out. You know, I'll just place them up here. It's kind of a weird angle placing them up there, so I'll just do that. Kind of place them up there like that. Another one. Oh, that one did not place well. Whatever, it's fine. Wait, that's a different wall. Hold on. Okay, but that's a large floor. Okay. Weird that it's all just done like that in some areas. All right. So of course, what did I say? If this does line up properly going over there, I think it should. I don't know. It kind of looks like it might not. I might have to check that to make sure it does line up evenly, or if I built this wrong. Ooh, it might not line up evenly. You know, one way I can use to check real quick. Let me get like a post really quick. Gotta be careful over here because I don't want to go into those end times wood over there. Just get like something out of this, you know, the post real quick. Build in just so I don't have to worry about the wood. Basically, what I'm gonna do is have it kind of go along here. So is that still centered with that? It is. Okay, so it's right here. It goes on down here. So let me mark that real quick because it's gonna kind of be hard going through this with all these trucks. So I just want to mark that kind of like save point there kind of thing. Create another temporary post real quick. I just want to make sure it does all line up just so I know where I need to, you know, if I'm correct on where I need to go with more wall units. Okay, you know, that's kind of... Is it all lined up with that? It's going all the way over here. Kind of creating it. Yeah, that does seem to line up. Yeah, it does. Okay, I'm gonna trust to say that's lined up for now. Yeah, I think it is lined up for now, so delete that. I don't need it. And then delete this. I don't need that now. I'm gonna just assume it's still lined up with how it needs to be, so that means I need to go another 2 more wall segments like this. Going over. So an easy way that I can kind of figure out how much more I need to go for until the gate wall is put 2 of these here. And then put 1 of these up here. That would be a wall segment. And then this would be another wall segment right here. So the next one over would be the gate then. Yeah, that looks like it is even. Yep. Nice. So then the next one here will be a gate. Yeah, you know. I don't have to figure that all out soon. Not yet though. We got a while ways to go before then. Yeah, let me get my truck over here so I can fill in this. Oh, I don't have much wood in there. Shoot, I have to make more paper. No! We're almost out. Okay, throw that in there. Throw that in there. And this last one can just go over here real quick. There. I gotta make more. Great. I gotta make more now. Alright, line this up under here and we'll put some more brown wood in there. I can drive straight. Oh my gosh. I cannot drive in this game, apparently. Okay, there, that's good. Good enough, park. Turn that on. What looks like a good length one? Let's do this one. I don't want to do the big one just yet, because there's two big ones that look like they're about maybe the same size. I don't want to put those in just yet. Oh, oh, I dropped it. I dropped it. Okay, let me straighten this back out again. Hold up. Okay, fall in. There you go. Nice. Keep that going through. This one's a big piece. It's gonna create a lot of brown paper. Look how fast it's coming out now that I did a lot of cleaning up on the base. It's like, you know, the sawmills and the conveyors actually move quite faster now. Not too much more faster. It still does slow down more than it's supposed to, but it's at least something better. Okay, we're just gonna have it sit here. I'm gonna scroll away my camera a quick bit just so it's not so loud for you guys with the sawmill, not sawmill, the woodcutter. Just let it do its thing until it runs out. And I might need to do another one of those pieces. Quick off of that. I had something still selected in OBS. Oh yeah, another thing about OBS, I had to do a little bit of fixing up on the scenes because I changed the directory of where my main file was that hosted all the things for the scenes in OBS. I changed where all the files were on my computer, so I had to go into OBS and fix all that for the stream today. Took a little bit, but it got done, so it's all good. Okay, yeah, we definitely need another one, because there's gonna be quite a bit of walls here. Is this a good lengthy one? Yeah, because these two look like they're about the same, are they? These two look very similar. Hey, what's bigger and what's smaller? Okay, this one here on the left is just barely bigger. Okay, just barely by like a few pixels. So yeah, those two will be safe for last, because I'm sure we're gonna create a lot of it. Like, I know we're definitely gonna need more, because for us to go all this distance going over there, and like especially going that way, we're gonna need a lot of it. So I know I'll need to use all that and plus get more for more trees. So yeah, it'll have to go. See what time we are. Oh wow, we're already at the 3 hour mark. Jeez. We're already at the 3 hour mark. That is crazy. I just now noticed the time. Jeez, yeah, you guys can see probably how long it takes of getting all this stuff done with the walls. It takes quite time. Let me move that away so you guys don't hear that again. As loud at least. You guys just see the inside of the zombie wood storage. So yeah, of course in the future I'll be reworking the wood storage as well. Kind of making the wood storage units look a lot nicer than being super basic like this with like basic walls and, you know, it's just not, you know, decorated much in it. So I'll come up with a design that looks a lot better. Make it, you know, stand out more instead of being just an ugly build. Is that all of it? That was. Okay, yeah, that's as much as we'll do for now. So it looks like we're full, still overflowing there. Just up around the top a little bit. There we go. That's good. Yeah, so we'll just stick with this amount for now. I will likely need more, but yeah, for now we'll stick with this much. So yeah, what I'm probably gonna do real quick is just fill in these blueprints and then do another check to make sure that because since this area is out of the way of trucks, I'm going to do another check thing that I did with the posts to see if it'll all line up. with the two doors, because I want them to be with each other, you know. Because that's what I kind of wanted to do before, but that's what I wanted to do with the garage doors before, but it was kind of hard with the thing here. Because before, with this garage door, it was more over there, where my mouse is right now, kind of like towards where that slide is. It was more over there, sort of. So with the pink card display that was over here, it wasn't able to, you know, be centered up. Because otherwise the garage door would be going inside the pink card display that was there. So now all that's being changed. It's all going to line up now. So we'll see if I can do that. But anyways, what I do need to do here is, yeah, so like right here would start with the garage door. So I'll have to figure out what I did for the garage door again. But this should be kind of where it lines up. So basically, with this post here, this bit of wall should line up with that bit of wall that my mouse cursor is on right now. Should line up about there-ish, if it's done right. Hopefully it's done right. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure out where I messed up and redo it, which could take a while. Need to make sure it's all lined up. So let me take one of these. Let me move this car out of the way. So, you know, out of the way. I might also have to, yeah, I'll have to move that pink trailer over there. Let me move this pink trailer real quick, and then we'll have nothing in our way. Just easily check really quick. Where are we gonna put you? Let's put you over here for now. So you're out of the way. There you go, pink trailer. I am hoping this lines up right. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a bit of a headache later. Okay, so it basically is right here. Oh, now it's a little bit lopsided. Okay, right here. Just keep on walking down a straight line, keeping my mouse kind of centered. Go slow. Make sure it doesn't turn on us. Okay. What I'm gonna do is pause it right there. Kind of has like a safe point right there. I know that's lined up with it. I'm gonna use another one. Because that's kind of about maybe like halfway point-ish, you know? Okay. Do this real quick. Then this comes over to here, goes all this way. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, it does line up. We're good. We're good. We're good. It lines up. We're good. That's just something I wanted to check quickly. All right. We're all good. All the walls are built correctly so far. We're good. They line up. So basically, when the garage door does move over slightly more to the right, based on how I'm looking at right now, it will get moved over more to the right to be in this area, and it'll line up with that one perfectly. So, nice. I guess I can quickly put the hinge, like all the hatches where they need to be quickly. I can just easily do that real quick, because it's just gonna be, it's still gonna be in the same depth like they are right now. They just need to move over. So one will go there. Then we can replace this one real quick. This one will go here. And instead of being 6 length, like see the old ones were 6 length, the new ones are just being 5, so they can fit perfectly in the things. No. There's 3, 4, and then 5 right there. So yeah, basically after I do this, I'll have 2 hatches left over again. So then this one needs to get moved to, nope, wrong way, there, this way. This one needs to move to go under here now. I don't know if it will place because the wire under there. Yeah, it's not going to place because of the wire right there. I'm going to have to move the wire real quick. I don't like that it keeps happening, but whatever. You know, sometimes these don't want to place right. Sometimes they will. That's the one annoying thing about these right there. Okay, see, once you get one placed, you can easily place the rest, because right, that's the same height. That is perfect. Okay, we're good. We're good. I just kept running into the door there. Yeah, see, once I get one placed, then it's quite easily, or I guess not. I guess, life just wants to be annoying right now. Bro, come on. Okay, fine. Let me do it this way again. Fine. Fine by me. I'll do that again on it. Fine. Now, will you place right on this? Oh, oh. Come on, just go up. Just go up. Nope, never mind. Okay, we just have to keep doing this way then. There. That's fine if we have to keep doing it that way then. Yeah, just get this at least in the right spot, just so I don't have another mess of hatches all over. Nobody wants that, But then these hatches will have to just move over here quickly. I'll just have them join these hatches here. It doesn't really matter how I line them up. I'll just put them like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with all those leftover hatches. I have a lot of them. Because, of course, if you guys haven't seen the previous Tycoon 2 stream I did, of course, all the old garage door styles were still set up. There's basically this one here, the one that was over there, and then there's the one that was there from how the old garage style was set up. I didn't like how, basically how I had the trucks set up in that one garage area. It was an enclosed garage room, and the only exit to bring out the cars was going outside of the base. So if I wanted to have the cars go from in the garage into out here, I'd have them go out the garage door from going out to go outside the base and go back into the one that was over here. It was so annoying, so I just decided to do this open concept like that. Just makes things a lot easier. Kind of eliminates that problem. So So, of course, if I want to go out, I just drive out, go out the door there. It's just going out one door. Or if I want to go in the base, I just drive over here, and I'm already basically in the base. I don't even need to drive. It's already in the base, technically. Yeah, it's a lot better having the open concept of that. Okay, anyways, these are placed where they need to. Next is placing these down. Let me get them right rotation. Is that right? Yep, they are. Okay. See, now it doesn't want to place now because of a wire here. I want to just make sure all these are set up again how I had it working before, just so I know it'll work again. So then these pressure plates go here. And then it will be also on the other side as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to move over some more of these floors again real quick. Just place up there. Let's just get more, probably all of these moved out of the way while we're here, Just do it all while we're here real quick. Might as well. Just make sure we're not doing too much to where it's going inside the shop area for now. There's that little bit of sticking out there, but that'll get changed eventually, I think. What is that? That's a large flare. Okay, yeah, that'll have to get changed eventually later on. Okay, we need more of these over here. More pressure plates here. Because I know you can also do, the garage door stuff with lasers, then you don't have to do so much stuff with the wires if you use, the laser one. But, I'll just go with pressure plates, because, pressure plates you can just get right over here at Water Us, so yeah. Yeah, I guess I can do a little bit of wiring just to get these wires moved out of the way. I'm not going to wire it all the way. I'm just going to kind of have the wires go along these top hatches and then maybe the bottom hatches and maybe the bottom pressure plates as well while I'm at it. Because that's what I did with the other door, is kind of start with a little bit of the basic wiring. It's not going to get in the way of any of the buildings, so it's good. There. Okay. All of those are wired together. I'm going to see if I can do the pressure plates real quick. So for basically, it's a little bit of a hard thing to do because, you know, since for the garage doors to open, it has to be both like one of the pressure plates, at least one of the pressure plates being held down and the lever being on. So it's kind of hard because to prevent, you know, them from opening, I have to have like the wire connecting at the bottom part to make sure that they don't touch the hatch for opening. So see, that turns on, but it still doesn't open the hatch, which is good. If I didn't have the thing for, you know, having it where the lever needed to be turned on, then I could just do a thing of having the pressure plate one touching the hatch part, and it'll make things a lot easier. But, yeah. I want a more complicated one, you know? More complicated. I like doing things the hard way. Place that there. Then it'll go right there-ish. Should be it. Yeah, that should all work. You can test it by holding down that one, it works. If I hold down that one, it works. If I hold down this one, it works. Okay, okay. That's the way to test it, is you can just step on each individual pressure plate, making sure it does light up the whole wire down there. If it does, it works. And we can test that one. So that was number 4 here. Yep, all lit up, and then it's still not opening the hatches. Good, good. That's how we want it. Okay, we need one more wire for the pressure plates there. We need that one going to there. Now test the last one. Yep, it lights up the whole wire, and they don't open. Good. How much more wires do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess quickly, well, before we do the building, because after I do like the building around it, it's gonna be definitely harder to place the wires. So it's better to have these kind of like wires that are hard to place done now. So now for this, I want it to be as far over here as I can to activate the button, which is like this. So then if I activate this, it shouldn't open. Yep. See, because the wires aren't touching. Good. Definitely is a bit of a hard part of setting up these garage doors, is this wiring part. It's definitely, yeah. If you don't do things in the complicated way like I do, you know, and you do it in the simpler way, it's easier. But for me, I want it to, you know, just in case if people can still open up the doors by placing an item on it. I don't want them getting in that way. Yeah, so of course none of the pressure plates are going to activate it, but these don't activate either, so that's good. Okay, and that's on all of them, so then if I do this, none of them should open. Yep, good, good. That means they are good. Alright. And then for these, I can also maybe wire up these pressure plates to just connect to each other for now. Just get all that done. I might as well be able to get some wires back over here from that mess over there. So these, it doesn't really matter because they're not going to be able to reach the thing at all. They're not going to reach any of the wires not supposed to touch, so it's all good. What I'll actually do is, instead of grabbing wires from out here, I want to get the wires in here cleaned up, so I'm going to do ones from in here. I want to get the electrical stuff that's in here out, so it kind of helps you out, you know? Kind of like doing a 2-for-1 thing. Okay. Yeah, so we just need one more wire after this. And we'll get back to building the walls. If there's still time left, is there? Yeah, not much. Yeah, I'll definitely be ending the stream here soon. I'll just do this wire. That'll be the wire chosen this time. Let's have, what is that, 3 more wires in there? Yeah, that'll definitely be able to go from the rest of this garage door wiring. Woo! This is probably like one of my least favorite wiring projects in the game. It's such a struggle wiring these up. That's why I wanted to just do that real quick, is that simple bit of wiring, because it's harder to do that when you're having like built stuff around here. Alright. I'm gonna move these out of the way just so they're, you know, I can more easily bring my truck in here. These move out of the way. So then this truck, we're gonna do is kind of move that out of the way a little bit. Hop in. And we can park like right around here. It's just fine. So basically what I'm going to be planning on doing for the rest of however I stream is I'm going to get these walls set up. I doubt I'm going to get the walls finished. But what my plan is going to be is, even after the stream ends, is I'm going to get the walls done. Going over here, getting this bit done. Maybe one more extended wall unit over here going done. And then after that, I might work on the rest of the sawmill setting up, getting everything done. So I can get my sawmill set up back working. In case I need more wood for things. I can have it work how it's supposed to again. Okay. Put that in there. 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 And ooh, right there. Perfect. Yeah, of course, over here is a little bit different when it gets to one of the door areas. It's gonna be a little bit built different on that post over there. You guys will see why soon. Of course, this post will still get built the same as all the other ones. With how that falls, yeah. But anyways, here's one little bit of difference, is this goes like that, and then it also goes up like this, like that. That's one little bit of difference. And then smooth walls up here. And we can also put in the smooth wall up here. There will be some tiny floors there. I just haven't got to that yet. That'll probably be next. I guess. I can do that next. Oh wait, no, it's everything filled in. Alright, tiny floors real quick. Get these in here. Oh, what? You don't want to place in there. Alright. But how did that one play? What the heck? Okay, hold on. A little bit weird. Hold on. There. Now you place. Okay, there. Walls need some of these. Oh, that did not place right. Hold up. there. And then we also need one of these up here. Like that. Okay, and then these. Yeah, basically for this post, basically anything else higher up is just the same as, all the other walls. It's just the same thing then, anything higher up. But basically the bottom part of the post is basically what's mainly different. Everything else going up is the same though. Okay. And next here is these again. One there, and then of course since everything else is the same going up from there, it's also the same there. It just doesn't look the same because it's not as long yet as like, thick going that way in width. Just yet. Get one of these going here, and as well over here. I'll do over there as well the same, but it's not yet. I'll figure that one out after this one gets done, and as well this one here gets done. And then this just gets this placed up here. Let me get that, and then that, and then it'd be that, and then that. Yeah, we're getting done here now. Getting close to done with getting the kind of like wall skeleton done. Oh, you did not want to drag. Why? Just keep spam jumping until it gets in there. Come on, place. Place it in there. Come on. There it is. Sometimes it doesn't detect the wood. There we go. All right. And then all that is left for all this is just the wedges. I guess I can do real quick. Wedges, and then it is that one. Okay, there we go. That's the rotation move I need. Yeah, of course, difference with kind of like this post as well is it's not, of course, as thick as this one. It does stay as, wide up here, but down here, just so it doesn't get in the way of the door, it doesn't go as wide. I need this, all of these, rotate that there, that there, that there, and then that there. We need to rotate you, go there. Almost done. Prestige placing. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just get these bit of the skeleton walls done. They're not going to get filled in for now. Because it's already getting late for me, so I'll be ending here. I can also still feel that my throat's still giving out from when I was at the fair on Tuesday. My throat's still kind of getting better from that, so yeah. I gotta get done here with all this. I can quickly end. There we go. Okay, that part's done, and then it's just over here now. Oh, okay, that one did not continue dragging with me. Cool. Place there. Place. And then face that one. Come on. You got this. There you go. Okay, and then this one there. All right. So yeah, that's basically that whole all of these two wall segments skeletons done. All that basically needs to be done so these two wall segments are done is just filling them in. And then here, basically for this wall segment is it's very different as you see. Basically, from this part here where my mouse is on, where these walls kind of like, go out here, they will go above over here, and then anything above there is basically the same thing with all the rest of the walls. But below, it's very different. Like, basically the below part, so like if we see this one here, for example, from this bit of wall here and up, everything's the same. Everything below is different though. So like, of course, it won't have these bottom parts here. Won't have these side bits here where the wedges are and all that. It'd just be a square basically, and it'd go more this way into the base so people can't like sneak around the side. So I'll of course have to get all that set up and be working. I'm not gonna do that now. But yeah. So at least the two doors do line up with each other. That is good. That is something that I really wanted to try doing. What I'm kind of saying though is I might need to change the size of the store down a little bit because it doesn't, the wall the door walls kind of end in the middle of the wall segment. So just to have it be the complete wall segment, I'm gonna have to either extend the store or kind of like shrink the size of the store going down this way. I'll probably end up shrinking it because, yeah, I'll likely just shrink it. It'll probably be better just shrinking it. I don't think I need that big of a store at all, especially because it's being extended this way. Yeah, so I'll just end up shrinking it down just so it can fit in perfectly with the walls. Of course, there's still more of that bit of wall floating up there from the old walls going around here, but that'll be removed eventually. So yeah, I'm gonna wait a bit for doing the stuff over here with the walls going over here where the wood storages are. Because of course I'm gonna have to move out all the wood out of here. Because if I do building with blueprints and then the wood's gonna go into the blueprints, so I have to move the wood out of there and put it like in some temporary storage probably, so I can work on the walls then. It'll be a little bit of a challenge, but yeah, that'll have to get done eventually. All right, well, outro time. Of course, I don't know when the next stream will be. Hopefully, if continuing on with how the schedule normally is, should be Monday then. Yeah, next stream should be Monday if I am able to continue on with the usual stream schedule. Don't know what I'm gonna stream yet, so I'll see you on that Monday morning when I do get the stream scheduled in, or if I do decide to schedule like Sunday night or something. Sometimes I will the night before schedule it. So yeah, did the thing with the kick follows only chat turn off, or because it's been over an hour since I turned it on? Yeah, it's been over an hour. It's been 2 hours ago, is what kick says. So I should have turned off. No, it's still on. Should I turn it off? See if the bots end up returning. Yeah, because it says it was only gonna do it for an hour, but it didn't turn off. So I'm gonna turn it off real quick, see if those bots return again, and chat more with the spam advertisements of somebody's Kick channel, I guess. Weird that somebody wanted to target my Kick stream for that. Like, it's not much viewers over there. Besides, I guess with the chat boxes going on, there's still not much viewers anyways. It's not going to do such great for you. Like, I'm sure it's still going to like, I'm sure if you did that, something like that in a more popular streamer's chat, I'm sure it will have more effects than what it did on mine. Oh, I'm seeing that a hostage check was redeemed a long time ago. Whoops. And I'll just end up refunding that. I'll end up refunding those points. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll see if I could do a stream Monday. Of course, if you guys do over on the YouTube side, subscribe, turn on notifications, get notified for these streams. If you want to see more Lumber Tycoon 2, make sure to like the stream as well. If you guys are new over on Twitch, make sure to follow and turn notifications. And if you're new on Kick, make sure to follow and turn notifications. That very much simple. Do also join the Discord server. You can get notified for when I do schedule live streams and do go live on all 3 of the platforms. And then, yeah. Of course, again, like the YouTube stream if you do want to see more Lumber Tiger 2, and I'll see you guys hopefully Monday. See ya.
How many lives does it take to realize